Hi there guys, it's Wes with Aurawest Tarot, and today we're going to be doing the person that's most on your mind. Yes, we'll be doing that. For this video, we'll be looking at how your person, the person that you have a romantic interest in, how that person feels towards you, and how you feel towards them, how they see you, how you see them, their intentions towards you, and finally an outcome. Okay? The timestamps for this video will be down in the comment section down below. Please just look for my name. It's going to be highlighted. Click the show more info and you'll see all the zodiac signs there to make it easy to navigate this video. Okay, the court cards, as far as the pages, the knights, the queens, and the kings, are going to be considered energies. Okay, I'm not going to be considered people. Trust me, there's a reason I do that. Also, I did put out a Valentine's Day reading, so please check that out. It does short and sweet, to the point, but it has one for every zodiac sign there. It's basically if you're single looking for love. It's going to try to predict who your next relationship is. It's just for fun, but it was for Valentine's Day, so if you haven't seen that yet, it is out right now. Go and check that out. But without further ado, let's get started. So, I do have my... I did not put my timer on. Fuck me. Whatever. Alright. So, Leo will probably start that. 1 minute. And there's the dog barking. Fantastic. Alright. Leo. Tell me about the person that's most on Leo's mind, please. Can I get 2 cards to describe that person's feelings towards Leo? What do we need to know? How does Leo feel towards the person that's most on Leo's mind? Clarify the Empress in reverse. Why is Leo feeling the Empress in reverse towards this person? It's most on Leo's mind. Clarify Ace of Swords in reverse. Why is Leo feeling the Ace of Swords in reverse towards this person? Leo, so we have for your person the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the 4 of Swords upright. So we have some Capricorn energy, and we have Libra with the 4 of Swords upright. This person is feeling to some extent that there is too many factors right now that are impeding with the situation between you two. 2 of Pentacles in reverse is my balls up in the air kind of card. It is trying to juggle your career, finances, a lot of stuff like that. In between relationships and things like that. Most times we try to do that effectively and allocate time to everything, but in this particular context, this person doesn't feel that's going on. This person also may feel that you're putting too much time towards your work, your you know, whatever you're doing for, for a living, essentially, but this person may not necessarily feel that you're making enough time for them. Okay, maybe you're juggling a lot of other stuff that's going on, and it's probably frustrating a little bit. We have 4 of Swords here, so this person does have potentially some anxiety or fears about this situation. It's probably on a lighter note. This person just doesn't feel like it's like they know where things are going with you, but at the same time, 4 of Swords is a card of breakup, essentially. And the reason I say that is because it precedes the 3 of Swords. So 3 of Swords generally means that somebody probably went through heartbreak, separated of some sort. And I know it's not for all of you, and this could be, to be honest, some other situation that is going on in their life. It may not be related to you, so just keep that in mind. But whatever the case is, the 4 of Swords does talk about withdrawal sometimes, taking time to yourself to kind of rest, recuperate a little bit, and collect your thoughts a little bit. So this person may not be necessarily talking to you that much, I would assume. But I do think that they have some concerns about this situation, especially with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress in reverse on your side, on how you feel towards them, is going to the 5 of Wands in reverse. So we've got some Leo Virgo energy. It's kind of suggesting here Leo, that you don't really feel the situation is growing between you two. And what's interesting is that if I said there was some type of breakup, that might have been some arguments or just some exchange of words or something like that. The Five of Wands can talk about arguments, fighting and stuff. It's reversed here, so it's suggesting that you are coming out of it, but at the same time, you're a little bit shut off and cold to the situation. Ace of Swords in reverse suggests again there's no lack of communication. It's going to the Devil upright. You may feel this person's a little toxic, has some issues with them on how they have been treating you, or just how they're acting towards you. I don't know, but whatever the case is, the Devil does sometimes signify attachments, obsessions, and stuff like that. Perhaps this person has been, talking to you in a certain way that you don't like, but it does suggest here also potentially for some of you that you are kind of, obsessed with this person a little bit and kind of wanting communication, but you're not getting it. Maybe this person is kind of ignoring you right now and it's bothering you. I know that's not going to be for all of you, but I'm just saying. How does the person that's most on Leo's mind, how does that person see Leo at this time? What do we need to know? This person sees you, I would assume, as either just starting something fresh or wanting a new beginning. We could go either way, really. If you are detaching from this person and you feel like things aren't working out between you two, then it might suggest that this person is just figuring that, hey, they're probably just going their own way. How does Leo see the person that's most on Leo's mind? Can get one card. You see this person as, like, defeatist a little bit, like not really trying. Strength in reverse. This might suggest that you feel that this person isn't handling the situation very well. And to be honest, I said that this person was probably withdrawing. Taking time out to just rest and recuperate, get their thoughts. So this would probably match with that. Probably suggests that this person, for whatever reason, is just absent. Not really doing a whole lot. And perhaps, once again, it's possible that it has nothing to do with you guys fighting or breaking up. It's possible that it's just this person had a tragic event or something that happened in their life that's kind of causing them to withdraw a little bit. Something that's not related to you. I don't know. I'm not going to clarify anything. I don't really feel like I need to. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Leo's mind? Can I get two cards on what the likely intentions of this person are towards Leo? Two cards, please. What do you need to do? This person here, Leo, is going to probably open up communication to you with the Queen of Swords up here. But what you need to know is that this person... So, with the Queen of Swords here, Leo, this is probably suggesting this person is going to be defensive in their communication towards you, okay? Four of Swords upright does talk about somebody that's taking time to themselves to, like I said, just recover from something. But at the same time, it is going to be a defensive tone when they come out of it, because it is a card that also talks about anxiety and fears, worries, and stuff like that. So if somebody is anxious, worried, they're probably going to be in defense. Perhaps something that happened between you two, they don't trust you. Okay, but with the Four of Cups upright does suggest that this person, just letting you know, does miss you and want you. It is suggesting that in their intentions, they are sitting under the tree, as you can see here. And they're probably, despite this connection, whatever issues and downfalls and problems that you have, they're still missing you. They still want you. Okay? And I always assume that there has to be a reason why the Devil card showed up like that, suggesting that there is a toxic connection, probably. And I'm not saying it's, well, let's not say a toxic connection, but there is a infatuation between you two. And I think that despite you guys having fights and arguments and stuff like that, you guys always come back to, come back to each other. Alright. Let's get an outcome for you. Clarify. Give me what is the likely outcome between Leo and the person that's most on Leo's mind? Can I get one card, please? Alright, so we have Five of Wands upright here, Leo. So, Five of Wands in reverse, going to the Empress in reverse. Suggests once again, I already said that this person was probably likely engaging in some type of arguments, issues like that. And we have for the outcome. I would assume that this person and their intentions is going to approach you from, like I said, a cold defensive stance, and it may initiate an argument. I think this person does want you, Leo, but the problem is that they have some issues, probably unresolved issues between something that you guys have been arguing about, or some, imbalances or differences between you two. And it seems like it's prone to tension. Okay, it's literally 5 of Wands for the outcome. So I mean, I can't make that up. So I'd like to give you something more positive, but it does seem like whoever you're dealing with here, Leo, is somebody that unfortunately has has some beef with you, and it is something that it's probably unresolved, and they probably are approaching this from a standpoint where they do care about you, but at the same time they feel hurt about something and they don't feel it's being addressed, and therefore they're defensive, and therefore they want to argue about it. But anyways, Leo, that's what I got for you. Okay? Oh, and let's get a card of advice. I get one card of advice for our Leos dealing with this person. What does the universe suggest Leos do in this situation? What do we need to know? Three of Cups. So I would suggest here, based on what the universe is saying for the tarot here, Leo, if you're dealing with this person, there's a lot of tension, that's clear, especially through what I'm seeing here on the board. My advice, based on what the universe is saying, is keep it light, have fun with this person. So this would suggest that if this person were to approach you and start talking like that, I would think they're going to do it in a cautious way. And even if you're not really fighting, for whatever reason, this person seems a little bit defensive towards you, to lighten that load a little bit, if this is your story, you want to probably suggest just going to hang out and do something fun. And not talk about the situation. You need, it's like a pressure cooker. You need the pressure to go down before you can really approach the situation again. When the pressure is so high, the wrong words or whatever like that can really just ignite it and cause it to explode. So I think the universe recognizes that it's potential, that it's just going to lead to a fight again. And therefore the remedy to that is that you need to just drop it. So if there is an ego at play, meaning that either it's on your side or their side or both, now, you really have to look within and say to yourself, well, I'm not perfect. Okay, so let's not joke around here and try to live in the land of I never do anything wrong, because the reality is we all do things wrong. Okay, so if you're living in the world that I never do anything wrong, I never say anything wrong, it's always their fault, that's not you might as well just kiss the situation goodbye, because that's not a way to approach it. You're going to have to basically suck it down and, there's only so much you can do on their side. If they're willing to play ball, they'll play ball. If they don't want to, then they don't want to. Okay? But the best thing you can do is basically just say, look, I know we had our issues and whatever like that. Let's just drop it for now. I'm going to have some fun, hang out and stuff like that. And if we do, I'd be happy to do that. But as long as we just don't discuss the situation, let's just let tensions go down a bit and stuff, and maybe just lighten the day a little bit. They might be open to that. You never know. They are clearly thinking about you, just so you know. And also thinking about what they could have done better. So if this person might have said some mean things to you or anything like that, I do think they're regretful about it and kind of disappointed in themselves in why they did that, just so you know. But don't let it go to an argument or more fighting. It's just a waste of time. Go and have some fun. Do something, just change it up. Do something surprising, especially if this person and you have been arguing a lot. They're probably not expecting you to propose just doing something fun. Like you guys used to when you first met. Yeah. That's what I got for you, Leo, so I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. If the story doesn't apply to you, please don't make it apply. Gemini, it is now your turn. So let's see what your person is all up to, okay? Tell me about the person that's most on Gemini's mind, please. Can I get 2 cards on how that person feels towards Gemini, please? Can I get 2 cards describing how the person that's most on Gemini's mind, how that person feels towards Gemini at this time? What do we need to know? Pisces and Leo energy. So I've got the 10 of Cups upright and the 7 of Swords in reverse. How does Gemini feel towards the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Get one more shuffle. Clarify Seven of Wands in reverse. Why is the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Why is that person... Wow, some cards drop out here, but I'm not going to take them. There's too many. Let's get a shuffle again. Sorry about that. Why is the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Why is that person feeling the Seven of Wands in reverse towards Gemini at this time? Clarify Judgment in reverse. Why is Gemini feeling the Judgment in reverse towards the person that's most on Gemini's mind, please? So Gemini, this is a situation where I think, I'm going to call it right off the bat, I think that you guys both are interested in each other. Okay, but there is a, not a disconnect. Get that word out. Sorry, not a disconnect. But there is a dilemma. And that dilemma is something around confusion. Your person is feeling the Ten of Cups upright towards you. This indicates that this person definitely wants a deep connection with you, something that is going to be emotionally fulfilling, number one. Number two, that is going to stand the test of time. Okay, the Ten of Cups is a very happy card. It is a good card to get. But this person is not interested in a light connection. They want a deep connection with you. Okay? And this person is also thinking about this, probably because they are seeing something about you that could be marriage material. Okay, but at the same time, what's interesting is that this person with the Seven of Wands in reverse generally is a kind of a defeatist card. I think that this person may be down a little bit, maybe emotionally feeling a bit down, but they are making themselves vulnerable. So if they haven't been in the past, then now they are. I would think. Okay, the Seven of Wands upright does normally talk about someone that's going to be a bit more hostile, defensive. You see this guy with all the, wands pointed at him and stuff and stuff like that. Well, it's reversed here. So I think this person is trying to make themselves emotionally vulnerable to you. They are following their intuition, and their intuition is probably telling them deep down inside that in order to basically make this connection move forward, if they want it, they're going to have to basically make themselves more open and susceptible to you. Okay. Now, this doesn't mean that this person is basically, just flaccid and basically letting you do whatever you want. I think this person is basically taking a chance here. And my intuitive sense is this person is taking a risk. They're trying to basically see if there's a way to basically make things happen, and in order to basically probably get your attention, if you've been a little bit hard to get, they may feel that they have to be more receptive and open to you to basically try and stand a chance that you guys will connect with each other better. Okay? If things are just neutral with you right now and you kind of are just hanging out, you don't have any issues, then maybe this person wants a deeper connection than that. That's what I'm getting as far as how they feel. You, on the other hand, with the Judgment in reverse, is going to the Moon card. You see that there is a lot of things about this situation that are unknown factors. Okay? I would assume that based on this energy, what I'm seeing right here is that you want more clarity and transparency on exactly where things are going, and maybe this person hasn't made that clear to you. The High Priestess does talk sometimes about secrecy and not really revealing all your cards, or so to speak. I think this person does want to basically make themselves more vulnerable, but at the same time, like I said, it hasn't really quite given you every indication of what they're wanting. But it doesn't change the fact that they still obviously want a deep connection with you. I think that's probably why you haven't made an open decision about exactly, hey, this is my person. I think it's more coming from, I'm holding my tongue a little bit and still waiting to see how this goes, because there's a lot of unknowns. I have a lot of fears about, is this person just going to bounce out? Are they going to be there for me, or are they really wanting a connection? I'm not sure. Okay. Four of Pentacles upright is Capricorn energy. We have Scorpio and Pisces energy too there, and Cancer energy, Leo and Pisces. So two cards of Pisces. I'm going to clarify that actually, because Might just give you a general description if I don't. Clarify Four of Pentacles upright. Why is our single Geminis, almost said that from Valentine's Theory. Why are Geminis feeling the Four of Pentacles upright towards the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Yeah, one card, please. Four of Wands in reverse. They might be going you might have some degree of instability either in your life or you're concerned with this person having instability. Okay, it's either or. Okay, but the Four of Pentacles upright is kind of a card, and you'll see all the pentacles are kind of in his little box right there and stuff like that. And the reason is because it's a card that talks about holding on to what you have. Can talk about being possessive a little bit, like this is my person. Okay, I don't really get that here. What I do get is that it's talking to some extent that either you are concerned about your situation, perhaps your situation's a little been a bit rocky, and now you have stability in your life and you want to hold on to that. It's preceding the Four of Wands in reverse can talk about instability. So I would assume if one had instability, it would lead to trying to make sure anything that I have, I've worked for and stuff, I don't want to lose that. Okay? But it's how you feel towards them. So I would assume that either you're just focusing a little bit on yourself, or you kind of feel that this person is basically coming from a rocky situation or has some issues or whatever like that, and maybe you feel that this person is just holding on to what they have, and they've gone through some rocky times or whatever in their life, or some issues and stuff like that, and maybe you feel that's where the I'm not so sure energy is coming from. Because the moon does talk about fears and worries and little stuff like that. So there may be, once again, some uncertainty here that's kind of clouding the situation. How does the person that's most in Gemini's mind, how does that person see Gemini at this time? I'm going to get one card. You see this person, yeah, I already said it. Take it on your side. You see this person as a little bit, sorry, I thought I was doing them. That would make sense though, actually. I'm going to take it on their side. They see you essentially as Queen of Swords upright. So Gemini, what this means is that this person probably sees you as a little bit guarded, cautious. And that honestly would match your energy here. So this would suggest that if you don't really know everything about the situation, then of course you're going to be a little bit on guard to them. You might see this person probably trying to basically, once again, make themselves more vulnerable or be playful and want to have, just throw things out there. But they probably are perceiving that you're a little bit cautious. Where's this going? I don't know you. Or maybe this is a new person. This potentially could be a new person. So, a little bit defensive. But the Queen of Swords does have a soft spot. You just got to get past that razor sharp sword to get to it. How does Gemini see the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Well, you see this person as successful, apparently, with the World card upright. You see this person kind of going through a portal. Maybe they've made some changes in their life they've told you about. Whatever the case is, this can also talk a little bit about travel. This person might be a traveler, and also be somebody that you're at a distance from. Like long distance relationship is possible here too. The World upright though does talk about this person may be accomplishing things, may feel to some extent that they're doing okay in their life, and seem to be taking care of business. Okay, and this would match kind of honestly how I'm seeing their energy a little bit, especially with the Ten of Cups, if they're that optimistic. It probably tells me that this person is established. And we do also have a house back there. So just saying. So I would assume that this person, I don't know how I'm getting that. I think this is a new person that you're dealing with here, not an old one. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Gemini's mind? What do we know? Two cards, please, on what the likely intentions of the person that's most on Gemini's mind is towards Geminis. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Why Why is this person's likely intentions? The Six of Swords in reverse. Gemini, I would assume, based on what I'm seeing here, with the Six of Swords in reverse going to the Page of Cups in reverse, this might tell me to some extent that this person probably approached you at one point and you turned it down. Okay? Six of Swords in reverse does suggest that this person isn't taking no for an answer. Despite the situation having some turbulence, maybe there was some tension at one point. Maybe this person rubbed you the wrong way or something like that and you kind of shot him down. That's possible, okay? But whatever the case is, this person is saying to themselves, I'm not moving on. Okay, and also know, right next to it, Page of Cups, upright. So, how about that? I'm sorry, this was reversed. How was it supposed to be like that? So, what that's suggesting, once again, is that like I said, I think this person may be somebody that is potentially someone that you haven't spent a considerable amount of time with, number one. Number two, I think this person is somebody that things didn't work out with the last time. It might have been some issue like that where things, you wanted things to work with this person, or they wanted things to work with you. I'm getting strongly more it's on their side that they try to maybe make something work with you and it never worked. Okay, but they never moved on from you. And I think this person is open. Okay, this is playful energy. So this person is going to, once again, make themselves available. I already said in the beginning, before we even got there, that this person was probably trying to make themselves more vulnerable to facilitate something. And it's showing just that. So I would assume that this person wants to have a deeper connection with you, but at the same time, they may not really understand exactly how to do that, given that if it didn't work in the past, how are they going to make it work this time? So I do think they want to try, and I do want to take a chance on it. And I think their gut is telling them that it can work. But the question is that, if you're ready for it, you might once again see a lot of unknowns, or you're uncertain about. Maybe you feel this person's not being very clear about how they are, what they really want, despite them actually seeming like they really are open to you. That does happen, unfortunately. So. Once again, I think there's just the only thing that's impeding the situation is there's just not enough transparency on how you both truly feel about each other, and I think you guys are playing it safe and cautious with each other, but it's like, it's kind of stalling the situation a little bit. What is the likely outcome between Gemini and the person that's most in Gemini's mind? Can I get one card, please? Three of Swords. There's going to be some disappointment here. Yeah, Gemini, this person already got shot down once before. For what reason? I don't know. And now it's indicating here that this person may try to approach you again, and maybe you're going to shoot them down again. For the outcome. Give me one card of advice for this situation. For our Geminis, dealing with this person that they may or may not know, who knows, whoever this person is. If Geminis are dealing with a situation, what is one card of advice from the universe on how to deal with the situation, please? Be confident, hold your head up high, okay? Keep doing what you're doing to some extent. I don't think you should change too much about yourself or bend like a pretzel or anything for this person, but at the same time, I think you should be optimistic as well. Once again, this is coming from this uncertainty that I was seeing here earlier. Generally, uncertainty is going to breed fear, and fear is going to bring doubt that something can work out. If you're in that mindset, it's probably not going to work out. The universe is amazing how it manifests things into reality, and that means if you are like, I don't really know where this is going and stuff like that, well, you're probably going to get that, a situation where you don't really know where it's going. So it might suggest here, if you want this to be successful, then you need to basically manifest it's going to be successful. Be open to it. Be receptive to it. Okay? Stand on, keep your head up high and be optimistic. Even if the situation seems a little bit precarious and you don't really have all the answers to it, it might suggest here that you need to just be open to it. Okay, and it does seem like this person, I'm going to be honest with you, it does seem like this person could be having some challenges in their life. Maybe it's something not related to you, but at the same time, I also get a sense this person is being vulnerable. But you have to keep in mind, this person is seeing you as a little bit more guarded and defensive. Not really revealing all your cards to them. And it's probably coming for, once again, I already said that it's probably coming from a stance of, I'm not really sure about all the factors in the situation, about what this person's really intending to do in the situation, why are they approaching me, why are they really here? Are they just wanting a booty call? Is this person just here for some type of like attention or whatever like that? That may be irritating you, and that's probably why you're defensive. Or maybe things didn't work out in the past, or you rejected this person, and therefore you're kind of on guard to them, and you're like, no. This might suggest that things may not work out, but the universe does suggest if you are really open to it and you want it to work, it will. So just kind of play it how you want it. If it's your person that you want, then they're there. They are open to you. Page of Cups upright and Ten of Cups upright. Just saying. Alright, that's what I got for you, Gemini. I'm going to take a break because I need to go pee. Scorpio, we're going to be doing your read. It is actually the next day. I started yesterday, but it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So, getting these reads done early today. So, my first sign as far as today. Alright, Scorpio, let's see the person that's most on your mind. Tell me about the person that's most on Scorpio's mind, please. Can I get 2 cards and how that person feels towards Scorpio? 2 cards. How does that person feel towards Scorpio? Oh, we got Scorpio energy with the 5 cups upright and 10 of wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. How does Scorpio feel towards the person that's most on Scorpio's man? How does Scorpio feel? Clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. Why does the person that's most on Scorpio's mind, why is that person, why are they feeling the Ten of Wands in reverse towards Scorpio? What do we need to know? Nine of Wands in reverse. Doesn't really answer the question, I suppose. Clarify the Two of Wands upright. Why is Scorpio feeling the Two of Wands energy upright towards the person that goes to Scorpio's mind? What do I need to know? Two of Wands in reverse. Oh man, we have some Aries energy, double Aries energy, and double Sagittarius energy. How about that? Alright. Actually, we have 3 cards of Sagittarius here, just FYI. 1 card of Scorpio and 2 for Aries. So a lot of fire, pretty much, yeah, all fire energy except for 1 water card. Scorpio, your person with the 5 of Cups upright is upset. What about? I don't know. But I have to assume if this person's feeling that towards you, I'm going to let you figure that one out. Okay? Should be pretty obvious. Five of Cups. Why would somebody be upset towards you? Unless you had a breakup, potentially. It could have been a separation. A lot of you may not have dated this person, but if you haven't been giving this person any time, or you haven't been maybe you've been putting this person on the back burner, for example, they may feel pretty upset with you. Okay, maybe they just feel that you're ignoring them. I don't know. Okay. The Ten of Wands in reverse is adjacent to it, suggesting that this person is not really putting effort towards the situation, or at least they're feeling they're not. And I was just saying that if you are not giving this person any attention, for whatever reason, then perhaps they're feeling that you're not putting any work into the situation. Okay, I'm not really getting much more information with the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the reason is because that generally is also a card of just giving up. Both the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands, when they're both reversed, it's like just giving up energy. It's just like saying fuck it. So I have to wonder to myself, why would this person feel that towards you? So it's either on their side or it's on your side. Okay. Now, what's really weird is that on your side you have Eight of Wands upright, suggesting that you feel like, and this is my assessment of what I'm seeing here. This almost suggests in some ways like this person may be upset that you're not putting work into the situation, and you might feel that this person wants forward movement with you. But the issue is coming in with the Two of Wands energy, and this is a card of choosing paths. Which way do you go? It's also it can also talk about choosing between two different people. Okay, I don't really necessarily get that here based on the cards I'm seeing here. If we're looking at progress, which this person seems to be very clearly, it's in their mind apparently, a concern of theirs, and it seems that you're aware of it, but the decision on which way to go about things seems to be weighing here. And Two of Wands in reverse can also just be not making a decision. It's going to a card of making a decision and not making a decision. So I think there's like a deadlock here on what to do. And you might say, I know some of you are going to basically say it's on their side. It's kind of, it's hard for me to really know exactly who's doing what sometimes, but, this is in their feelings. So I assume that it's them that's kind of upset about things not moving forward the way it should. Perhaps this person wants their way and is kind of saying that things need to be a certain way and you're disagreeing with it and that's putting it into a deadlock. I don't know. But as per usual, you can always just flip it how you see it. How's the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? How does that person currently see Scorpio? Can you get one card? How does the person that's most on Scorpio's mind, how does that person see Scorpio at this time? One card. Some Cancer energy with the High Priestess. Okay. How does Scorpio see the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Can I get one card, please? Well, this would explain if there was a crossroads. This is absolutely showing here on how you see each other. This person sees you as the High Priestess upright, Scorpio, suggesting that you are not disclosing a whole lot to them. If anything, you're probably off, as far as they're seeing it, off in your head, not really probably divulging, once again, which way are we going? High Priestess can talk about secrecy, not really revealing, just being silent. Okay, so this person probably feels that Scorpio's not giving a solid opinion on what Scorpio wants to do. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, that's such bullshit because I've sent messages and this and that and whatever. Okay, I'm not in your situation, Scorpio. I don't know. This is what the cards are showing me, so it's what the person sees, so don't blame me. So what the cards are saying. Okay, you see this person as essentially withdrawing as well. And that would make sense, because once again, upset. I mean, I think it's just one of those wacky situations, like when you guys, if there was an argument or a fight of some sort, or there's some conflict or disagreement or whatever like that, both sides are kind of feeling like the other is more responsible and why things aren't moving forward, and both of you are pretty much seeing each other with kind of to yourself. So I would think here, Scorpio, with the Eight of Wands, though, that you want to be open to communication, it would seem. But based on what I'm seeing on their side, they think that you're not really telling them everything, even if you are in communication. So some of you might, once again, might be saying that I have been reaching out to this person, I've been doing that. Well, they obviously didn't, then in that particular case, just feel that you are keeping things hidden from view. Like, probably if they're asking certain things about or trying to probe, that you're going to be dodging it. Okay. Whether that's true or not, don't make it apply if it's not your story. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Going to get 2 cards that describe that person's intentions towards Scorpio, please. Once again, Scorpio, this person has a strong desire to just throw in the towel. Okay, I have 7 of Wands in reverse. We got 7, 9, and 10 of Wands in reverse. All 3 of these cards suggest somebody that's just given up to some extent. Not fighting for what they stand for, which is kind of weird. I mean, the 7 of Wands in reverse can also be somebody that's trying to make themselves vulnerable, or, you know, some say not trying to put up a fight. That's possible too. Let's clarify this Hierophant energy. Clarify the Hierophant upright. Why is the person that's most Scorpio of mind? Why is their intentions the Hierophant upright towards Scorpio? The Sun in reverse. Clarify 7 of Wands in reverse. Why is the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Why is their intention shown as the 7 of Wands in reverse towards Scorpio? 3 of Swords, there you go. I fucking knew it. Alright, so 3 of Swords, when it's upright, is, once again, I'm just going to reflect here, just so we all are on the same page here. 3 of Swords generally indicates, if it was upright, would indicate there was a breakup of some sort. Heartbreak, a pain, a loss. Okay? It's clear in this person's feelings that's been the case. It's reversed here. Okay? This can mean one of 2 things. And generally speaking, about 75% of the time, I'm going to say that it's coming out of that pain, releasing it. But there is a context where it can be a worsening of that. Now, the reason I think it's a worsening, and I'm giving you my rationale, you can take it or leave it, is that we have the Sun in reverse, indicating this person, once again, is not happy. Okay? Finding discontentment in the situation. Second, this person is showing up with a lot of giving up energy, not putting in effort. And once again, not standing up for yourself, just kind of throwing in the towel. So, one has to say, if we have all that on the board, is that an improvement of heartbreak? Probably not. So I'd suggest that this person, to some extent, is still kind of a wounded warrior type thing that's going on here. Now, what the Hierophant energy is probably suggesting to me is that this person is opting to basically just go, could be seeking advice from somebody else on how to approach this situation. Number 2 is just wanting to be more just reserved and conservative approaching this situation. Okay, the Hierophant does talk also, a lot about sometimes just traditional values, things that tried and tested that work. So it's like almost like this person's like approaching this situation and their intentions to just be extremely cautious to it. In some ways, doesn't seem that they want to. I don't even know if they want to fix this situation, to be honest. It just looks like this person's defeated. There's no other ways for me to say that. Okay. Now, I am, just so we're in the same page here, Scorpio, you know, if there was something positive here that I could really spin off to you, I would. But there's really nothing here that's suggesting that things are going well. It's suggesting that things are not going well. Okay, so I hate that these readings always sound so negative, but I mean, this is what I'm seeing. I mean, really. And that's why I'm explaining to you what I'm seeing on the board, so we're on the same page. Don't always disagree with it. And what is the likely outcome between Scorpio and the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Give me 1 card. Maybe we'll get a wild card outcome here. Who knows? 7 of Swords in reverse. No, we won't. Okay. Now that's an interesting outcome, so let's find out more. Clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Why is that the likely outcome between Scorpio and the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? What do I need to know? Death in reversed. This almost suggests here evading change to some extent. Seven of Swords, when it's reversed here, Scorpio, can talk, once again, it can talk about a lot of different things. Okay? It's generally speaking a not so good version, well, neither version of the Seven of Swords is good in any way, so I don't really care what anyone says, it's not a good card. When it's upright, generally is getting away, it's a devious card, can get away with a lot of things. Some people try to lighten, butter the card up by saying it's just them being a tactician or something like that. It's not really what the card says. Okay, the Seven of Swords in reverse can't talk about avoiding exposure to something. Can't talk about sometimes really bad lying, trying to lie your way out of something. The reason I keep saying pathological lying with this card is because if you have been caught or exposed to something, most people try to lie their way out of it. And this is kind of one of the tones of this card. However, this is also something, if you have been exposed to something, one would say try and escape the situation. So, you know, if you were exposed, perhaps you were wounded. Okay, in the traditional old school sense of this card, if you were evading the enemy camp or going into the camp and you got caught and somebody tried to shoot an arrow at you or something, then you got injured and stuff, what is your action? You're going to try and hide. So it's evading the situation, running away, just dropping the shit and just like, fuck this, I gotta get out of here. That's what this can talk about. So it is a card of evading. And we have Death in reverse, resisting transformation or change in the situation. And so this kind of suggests to me that this situation is something that is stagnating. And it's evident here that this situation is stagnating, okay, based on what I'm seeing on your side and them. So neither one is, it seems here, there's no good player in this. This is a situation that is at a deadlock, as I said in the beginning. And it's showing that in the outcome, that it's basically a deadlock. Because the real issues that are probably tearing you guys apart or causing problems, whichever, you know, whatever your situation is, or if there's a lack of progress thereof, it's coming from that the core problems in the situation aren't being addressed for whatever reason. And I know we can all sit here, I understand that. You know, we can all sit here and point fingers and say it's the other person, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me, but that doesn't change the outcome. That's like, if that's the case, then something new needs to be introduced here. I don't know what that is. Maybe if this situation is just prone to failing the whole time and it never goes anywhere, it might be that time to have a talk and just say, this isn't working. You know, I'm sorry to say that, but we're going to have to move on here because we don't seem to be able to see eye to eye with each other on where we're going and what we're doing. And sorry about that. I just wanted to clear that up, even if we're not in good speaking terms right now, that things aren't working out between us. Just so we're on the same page here. And it's nothing personal, but, you know, we can't work this out, then we need to move on. I don't know. You know, you figure that what's best for you. Now, I know a lot of you are not in this situation, so don't make it apply if it doesn't apply, okay? Simple as that. Not every reading can be your reading. So, it either is or it isn't. Alright, let's move on. Oh, and I'm going to get you a card of advice here, Scorpio. Sorry. I keep forgetting. I was supposed to be doing advice all the time, and I just kept on forgetting to do it. But this video I remember to do it. Give me one card of advice, please, for our singles people. I keep saying singles because of the Valentine's read I just did. So check that out if you haven't seen it. Give me one card of advice for Scorpio and the person that's most in Scorpio's mind dealing with this situation. What advice can you get from the universe on this situation? There it is. Action needs to be taken. Okay? This is, once again, a deadlock situation. Things aren't moving forward, they're not going anywhere. And the card is literally saying that there needs to be new ideas. Not old, new ideas. New and vigorous ideas that can get the situation, like put better gasoline to clean the engine out or something in the car. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is an opportunity. It does speak about putting initiative into something brand new, an idea that's exciting, different, something that you haven't done before. Okay, try something different, essentially. And this is strongly what's being suggested based on the board. This would make absolute sense that something different definitely needs to be tried here. And if it, once again, if you're not willing to do that, or you guys don't want to do that, the best way to resolve this situation is just to simply invest that energy in having a talk that this situation's done and over with. Okay, get some closure on it, and even if this person's not willing to work with you, then just say, look, this is how I feel. You don't have to respond to this, but this is my position on it. And so that way it gives yourself closure, even if this person doesn't want to fucking play ball. Because there are some stubborn people that are just going to basically be in the dumps, and they just want to basically sulk, and they don't want to do anything more but that. Okay? And if, you know, and also sometimes people will be extremely difficult and start giving you a hard time, even though you're trying to just make sense of the situation. You're going to get that. And if that's the case, then you just have to kind of bite the bullet and just say, you know what, it's like, you do what you want. Okay, but this is what I'm going to do, okay? And if you don't want to work on this, then bye, see ya, have a good one. Alright, that's what I got for you. Hope that advice helped. Just remember, it's not your job to change somebody else. So don't try to change somebody else. You'll never be able to do that. Never. A laughable thing, people trying to change other people when they're adults. It's like, you can't do that. Once you're an adult, you're pretty much set in stone how you are. You can change a lot about yourself, but the core nature of who you are isn't going to change very much. Taurus, let's see what your person's up to. Tell me about the person that's most on Taurus's mind, please. Can I get 2 cards describing how that person feels towards Taurus currently? I'm going to split the deck here. So just one more shuffle. Tell me about the person that's most on Taurus's mind. Person feel? How does Taurus feel towards the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Let me get 2 cards. So I have Gemini energy with the 10 of Swords in reverse, and we also have some Sagittarius, also some Leo energy with the King of Wands upright. So Sag, Leo with the Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups in reverse, we have Pisces energy. Your person over here seems to be getting over something, a painful cycle of some sort. It seems to be over for them. Okay, I don't see this as a worsening of that because we have the King of Wands upright on their side. This person seems to be open to wanting to do stuff with you, enthusiastic. Also, would probably suggest this person is very much open to wanting to engage with you. Okay. Let's find out what this 10 of Swords in reverse is about. Clarify the 10 of Swords in reverse. Why is the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Why does that person feel the 10 of Swords in reverse? What do we need to know? Both of you have some very weird energy here. Yeah, 3 of Cups. So, this person's open to wanting to have a good time with you, Taurus. If there was any beef between you and this person, like arguing or fighting or anything, this person's over it and they are ready to mingle, have fun again. This person wants to hang out with you, probably hook up, go to the bar, just have a really good time with you. This person's very eager to have just have a chill time with you. Clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse. Why does Taurus feel the 9 of Cups in reverse towards the person that's most on Taurus's mind? What do I need to know? Star in reverse. What's weird here, Taurus, is that you don't really seem to be very optimistic towards this person. 9 of Cups in reverse and the Star in reverse can both talk about pretty much if you had a dream or a vision or some type of standard or whatever you want to call it, expectation on where the situation should be with this person. You don't really feel like it's being met. And if anything, it hasn't worked. So this is like, and with the Knight of Wands upright, suggesting here you're approaching this situation, you're willing to basically invest energy into this as well, but you're coming from a standpoint of of almost like, I don't really have much faith that this is going to go anywhere type thing. And it's blatant in here, okay? And once again, I'm kind of clarifying some of these cards a little bit more than I usually do. And the reason is because there seems to be confusion sometimes, like I'm just being overly negative about these readings, or why I'm saying, why is Wes just being not optimistic about the situation or something like that. This is what the cards are saying, okay? So the Star in reverse, it's not a good card to get. Generally, like, once again, it can talk about you have expectation, or you had a dream, there was something that you're manifesting, and it didn't come to fruition, okay? Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, if you any emotional satisfaction basically it's in the gutter right now. You may just not be feeling too happy about it. You don't really see this as a successful situation. However, the positive is it does seem that you're open, just like this person, to want to basically hang out with each other, have fun, just see where it goes. Wands energy isn't for, say, committal energy, so it's more just testing the water right now, but at the same time, it is good energy. How's the person is most in Taurus's mind? How does that person see Taurus at this time? In one card. I think I'm gonna take that. How does Taurus see the person that's most on Taurus's mind? How does Taurus see the person that's most on Taurus's mind? One card. Empress in reverse. Excuse me. Clarify the Empress in reverse. Why does Taurus see the person that's most on Taurus's mind as the Empress in reverse? Did one card drop out? King of Pentacles in reverse. To take that or not to take that? I'm going to draw one more and let's see if it matches, and then I'll take it. If I don't, I mean, it kind of does, honestly. That's why. Maybe it was supposed to be that. Clarify the Empress in reverse. How does Taurus see the person that's most on Taurus' mind as the Empress in reverse? The World card. Interesting. Maybe that King of Pentacles was supposed to be upright. Yeah, let's just toss the King of Pentacles out. And the reason is because it could have been upright, and I don't know, because then it would make sense too with the World upright. That this would change the meaning of the cards. So I can't afford to. I don't want to mix that up. All right. Well, Taurus, this person sees you as somebody that's once again open to new ideas. You want to basically put energy into something different, try something different. You're open to it, and that does confirm with your energy right here that that's the case. Okay. Now, you see this person, the Empress in reverse. You can see this person possibly as being a little bit shut off. Things haven't really grown with the situation in the past. If you've known this person in the past, and that would match with this energy here. Okay, so once again, what's weird is like it's almost like I don't know. It's almost like you don't really have a lot of faith towards this person. Now, with this Ten of Swords energy in reverse, probably tells me, once again, even though that I get a sense that they're getting over whatever serious pain or issue or painful cycle has probably come to an end for them, I think you might still recognize this person's not exactly very emotionally open to you or very loving. You might see this person more as a cold person. That doesn't mean to say that they're not interested in having fun and just doing stuff. You just might see them as much more shut off. Now, the World card is going to it, so I do think that you see that this person is probably making moves in their life, doing stuff. Maybe they're doing better for themselves, but I don't know if you... It's one of these... It's a kind of an odd situation, because it's like, I don't know if you have the best faith that things are going to go, once again, in the right direction. It seems more that you're just open to trying it, and you just want to see where it goes, type thing. But let's see what their intentions are. Maybe we can get a little more information. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on towards mine towards Taurus? Maybe two cards, please. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Taurus' mind? Yeah. Come on. I don't want to ruin my cards here. What is the likely intentions of the person that is most on Taurus' mind towards Taurus? Two cards. Wow, look at that. World card. Eight of Swords. How you see this person? That's their intentions. Wow, that is really weird. Clarify the Eight of Swords upright. Why is this person's likely intentions the Eight of Swords upright? What do I need to know? Why is their likely intentions with the person that's most in Taurus's mind? Why is their likely intentions the Eight of Swords upright towards Taurus? Why are they in the energy? One card to clarify. Nine of Swords. Interesting. What is this? Tell me more about the Knight of Swords upright. What is that about? What is that over? What is the Knight of Swords energy over? Why are they holding their tongue? I need just a little bit more information now. What is that over? So this must be somebody you've dealt with before. Taurus, you know what's very interesting? I'm going to be honest with you. This person seems to be concerned about... I almost get a sense in some ways. So here's the thing. This person wants to grow, transform, and they want a new chapter of life. Okay? The World card also talks about success, achievement. It seems like this person's ready for a new chapter in their life. And they're also very keen on wanting to keep it positive, optimistic, and they want change. They want something different. And World card is also just, once again, it's like going through a portal. Can't talk about distance for some of you. Maybe at a distance from this person. Can also talk about travel. I don't know, but I don't really get that so much here. I think this person is very optimistic, and I know some of you are going to disagree, and that's fine. But this person seems to, regardless of however you see them, seems to want to change things up, and they don't want to repeat old cycles. And once again, I know that's going to be very hard for some of you to believe, because a lot of us might say this person's never going to change and blah blah blah. Well, this person seems to want to do that, okay, based on what the tarot is saying. Okay, they do also, in this context, probably want the situation to evolve and change and be successful. They probably want to try something different, but they're up in their head. They have they have a problem that is basically, as you can see, this woman's encased in swords. There is an answer to it, and there is enough space for this person, this woman, even with the blindfold, that she can get out of this situation if she wanted to. But there's something that's basically snagging this person's mind up, and it's a problem, a dilemma that's circulating in their head, a fear about something. And it's going on the Knight of Swords, lightning fast communication. So this person seems to be concerned about this. And it's going to the Death in reverse. In other words, would be almost the opposite of the World card. It's avoiding, to some extent, necessary growth and transformation. So if the universe, for example, was trying to change something in you or just the situation in general, it can almost be a resistance to want to do that. Or just... even if it's not a resistance, it's just an apathy or a lack of effort towards facilitating that. So it's like almost in some ways staying stuck in old ways. And so something that's not really working for you anymore, it's still just like, well, that's how it is type thing. It's like, well, this person seems to be concerned about that. And I almost wonder if this person might be approaching a situation where they want to have fun, they want to invest energy into it, okay? King of Wands energy, so this person means business, clearly. Okay, so this person does want to invest in the situation, but what's taxing their mind, I think, to some extent, is whether or not the situation's even going to change or be any different. Is it like, I think in some ways, this person's like optimistic that things will be different. Perhaps based on what I'm seeing, that you might be open to their ideas if you're throwing ideas to them that you want something different. Perhaps you guys are in agreement right now, but at the back of this person's head, they're like, We'll see. We'll see if this really does change. I'm optimistic for it, but we'll see. That's kind of what's going on here. Okay, so I think there is an element of doubt, and the concern is around whether it's going to fall back into old ways. Unfortunately, I don't really get a sense. I don't know. Maybe this. I'm not even going to say if it's a new or old person. I mean, it does to me. This I would assume in some ways you've had some interaction with this person based on what I'm saying. And it has to be something where you guys probably at one point were close together in some way, and then it fell out. What is the likely outcome between Taurus? The person that's most on Taurus' mind. Can I get one card, please? Let's get one more shuffle. What is the likely outcome between Taurus and the person that's most on Taurus' mind? One card. 8 of Wands. So there's going to be forward movement. And that's exactly what's suggested here, both on your sides. We've got fire energy suggesting here. I think whatever the case is here, there is going to be progress. There's going to be communication. You guys are going to work with each other. There's definitely enough on the board to suggest that'll happen. I think the only thing that's once again going to be snagging the situation is probably just if this person does have some doubts, or maybe you have doubts about that is probably going to need to be addressed at some point, because unless things go swimmingly well, then maybe you guys will just forget about it and you're not even going to worry about it. I mean, if things are going well, then you're not going to be stressing about it, I would assume. But if things start hitting a roadblock in any way, it might just immediately cause, someone to revert back to that, oh, I don't know if it's going to work now, type thing. Let's get one card of advice. Can I get one card of advice for Taurus? With this person that's most in Taurus' mind, that's dealing the person in this reading. What's the best way for Taurus to handle this situation? One card of advice in the universe, please. Have faith. Okay. So, in other words, if there's any doubt creeping in your head, Taurus, or maybe hopefully it's showing on your side, but if there's any doubt, if you want the situation to work, you gotta really have faith. Hold your head up high and manifest it'll work out. Okay, the outcome's suggesting things are going to move forwards. How long, I don't know. But if you want this to continue with this 8 of Wands, have faith. Make sure you and then also, if there are any roadblocks that encounter in the situation, in other words, like I said, if there's any thoughts of doubts are creeping through, talk about it with your person. Just address it. Maybe just have a sit-down talk. If this person wants to work on things as much as you do, then talking about an issue to kind of square it away shouldn't be an issue. Okay, communication is a very big component to make something work. But overall, Taurus, I think you guys are going in the right direction, and I think you guys are going to work it out. At least whoever this person is. Okay, and for those of you that this hasn't happened yet, perhaps it will soon. I don't know, but it does suggest here that things will work out. So cool. All right, Taurus. Cool. I have to go and do some work now, so I will continue these readings in the afternoon. Aries. Aries, let's see what your person's up to. Alright. Tell me about the person that's most on Aries' mind. Can I get 2 cards describing that person's feelings towards Aries? Hope you're having an awesome day. It's quite nice outside today. It was raining a little bit earlier, but it seems to slow down. 2 cards for how the person that's most on Aries' mind. How does that person feel towards Aries? Let's get one more shuffle. Make sure it's shuffled from the last time. Alright, here we go. How does Aries feel towards the person that's most on Aries' mind? So I got Virgo and Pisces energy, Capricorn and Leo energy. Alright. Give me a minute, I'll show you the cards. Clarify the strength in reverse. Why does Aries feel the strength in reverse towards the person that's most on Aries' mind? What do we need now? 6 of Cups in reverse. Clarify one more, the strength in reverse. Why does Aries feel the strength in reverse towards this person that's most on Aries' mind? One more card. If I can shuffle the cards. 9 of Wands in reverse. Clarify Queen of Pentacles upright. Why does Aries feel the Queen of Pentacles upright towards this person? Very odd. Sorry, Aries. This is kind of a weird message that's coming through here. Clarify the Hangman upright. Why does the person that's most in Aries' mind, why does that person feel the Hangman upright towards Aries? What do I need to know? So Aries, your person here has 8 of Pentacles upright. Okay? And their feelings towards you, and the Hanging Man upright going to the 10 of Cups upright. This person here, Aries, feels to some extent that essentially they know to, well, okay, so let me put it this way. This person wants to work, number one, this person wants to work on things with you. Okay, with the 8 of Pentacles upright, this does seem, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this seems to be a strong focus here on stability, probably finances, materialistic stuff. For some reason, I don't know, but it seems to be a core focus here. And the secondary thing that's focused around here is some degree of family, either A, family, or B, it's something to do with a close relationship, one that would probably be related to marriage of some sort. Okay, this doesn't seem like casual dating here. This person and their feelings does want to work on things with you. And the main thing that they're interested in, I would think, is probably your goals. Where are you going, and like what you guys are both doing? Okay, how do you guys mesh with each other? Okay, this person also feels to some extent that it's probably a big focus of something that you want. You don't want just somebody, any particular person. And I almost wonder to some extent if you've communicated to this person that career and finance or something like that is a big focus to you. Okay. Next to it is the Hanging Man upright, suggesting that this person feels in some ways that you are a bit withdrawn, a little bit. Okay. I don't think it's withdrawn in such a way that you are kind of ignoring them. I think it's that they feel that you have a high focus for some reason. Marriage, once again, marriage, a close connection, somebody that's going to stand the test of time. It seems to be a major focus for you, and this person knows it. And I almost feel in some ways also perhaps this person is feeling like they might need to. don't know why I'm having so much trouble trying to like almost spit this out. I guess what I'm trying to say is this person is trying to meet your standards, Aries. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. You, on the other hand, feeling the Queen of Pentacles upright and Three of Wands. So you feel to some extent this person is actually working quite hard themselves. Okay, so that would match what I'm seeing in their feelings towards you. Eight of Pentacles. So both of you have a career and goal, you know, kind of like a career finance kind of thing going on. I don't know why that's such a focus here, though, because it seems also that in some ways here, Aries, that you kind of are not very optimistic a little bit. I got Knight of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and Strength in reverse towards your feelings towards this person. And I almost wonder, is like this somebody that you gave up on in the past, or you stopped putting energy in? You know, the Six of Cups in reverse can talk about kind of rose-colored glasses a little bit, looking into the past too long. And it's either that you're stuck on something from your own past that's not related to this person, or it's that there's something from the past that this person, there was some issue that you had with them. I don't know. But the third alternative is that you might just not even be that optimistic about this situation going somewhere. But why it's confusing is because you have that kind of energy going, but at the same time you have the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Three of Wands, suggesting, I would think, that you do want to work with this person. So there's like two energies here. Okay, so it would probably make sense of that more in which, you know, you are, but let's just see the other cards here and see what else comes out. But it does seem also that this person person does feel that you have, you know, you want a long-term connection. That's you don't want to be screwing around with just like short-term options. So I think they're aware of that, and they are willing to work on things with you. So both of you match in that department. It's just the Strength in reverse dealio. I don't know what that's about. Unless you just feel that this person is going through a rough time in their life, and maybe there was something related to their past. That's possible too. So it could be something around that. How's the person that's most in Aries' mind? How does that person see Aries' mind? One card. Page of Pentacles in reverse. How does Aries see the person that's most on Aries' mind? Ace of Pentacles in reverse? You've got to be shitting me. I think this is the first, Aries. So they see you as Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and you see them as Ace of... Page of Pentacles in reverse, and you see them as Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Well, it sounds like both of you feel that there is... I just said this... whose reading was it? Maybe it was Scorpio, maybe, or Taurus, one of them. There was like a deadlock situation going on, and it kind of seems like this is going on here too. It's a situation where it's like both of you actually seem to want to work with each other, but at the same time it's like you're blocking each other from moving forward. But both of you see that it's the other person that's stalling, and so it's like, you know... It's not moving anywhere. Isn't that odd? Both of you don't feel that the other is really receiving things well. And once again, Pentacle energy. So it seems to be that they're like, I don't know, like why so much Pentacle energy here. So there must be a focus to some extent on the stability, the more materialistic stuff about life, and just maybe the opportunity for you guys, or it's just that you guys are feeling like there's kinks in wondering if this person even wants to start something. Maybe you feel this person doesn't want to start anything, and they kind of feel the same way. Perhaps this person, it could also be that maybe this person, given the pages on their side, offered you an opportunity to want to, you know, work with them. You know, and when I say work with them, I'm talking about grow a foundation together. So maybe it's just coming together, throwing ideas to work together in business. It could just be... could also talk about, this can talk about anything to do with moving in with each other. It can talk about just the overall sense of stability of forming a connection with each other. I mean, it doesn't really talk much about the emotional stuff, but it can't even just be a sense of the foundations to a relationship of some sort. Trying to propose just anything like that. So I would assume this person may have proposed this to you, just as a possibility. Perhaps you either A, rejected it, or B, they feel that in some ways you just didn't really give them an answer, or you just weren't interested. Okay? And you could see this person as essentially just an opportunity that didn't go anywhere. Like, maybe you're like, well, yeah, I mean, they offered me, I wasn't interested. Didn't go anywhere. That's possible, too. I have to keep in mind the Strength in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse is all on your side. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Aries' mind? Can you get 2 cards? What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Aries' mind towards Aries? Tower in reverse, the Moon in reverse. Now, why would the Tower in reverse be here? Unless you have known this person. Clarify the Tower in reverse. Why is the person that's most on Aries' mind? Why is there likely intentions of Tower in the reverse? Queen of Pentacles reverse. And what's on your side in your feelings towards this person? Queen of Pentacles. Clarify it. Tower. Is this a tower moment for you, Aries? Jesus. Well, I guess we'll take the Tower. I guess you're having a tower moment of some sort. Clarify the Tower upright. Why is Aries having a Tower moment? What do we need to know about that? Why is Aries having a Tower moment? 10 of Wands. Oh, too much working. And there's all this Pentacle energy. What in the Lord? Carrying too much of a load. You're probably doing too much, Aries. This could be a lopsided situation or just too much strain or something. There's probably a lot of Strength in reverses there. Overworked, burnout. What the fuck? So this could be like, maybe this is a past like a marriage or a long-term relationship with kids or something like that. This is something like that. Maybe this is the ex-baby mama, baby daddy kind of thing. Maybe there's drama or something. Clarify the Moon in reverse. Why is there likely intentions the Moon in reverse towards Aries? Why is the person that's most on Aries' mind? Why is there likely intentions the Moon in reverse? Queen of Wands. I think Aries, this person, whoever they are, I think with the Tower in reverse here, this person is revisiting, and you know what's interesting is we got 6 of Cups in reverse on your side, suggesting, once again, looking at the past rose-colored glasses. I, once again, stick by that this could be potentially somebody that you had a very long-term connection with, potentially. Could also have been a marriage for some of you if you're divorced. Could have also been a relationship that was almost at marriage that failed for whatever reason. It could have been something like that. Okay. It seems to be a lot of like past stuff here showing up on the board. So I can't imagine this is new, but my gut is thinking that this person may have tried, or you tried, one or the other, to fix the situation and never went anywhere. Okay. I think this person, whoever you're dealing with, does seem to wants to maybe talk things over. And part of the reason is because I think this person recognizes that, once again, potentially your goals and everything are not aligned with each other. It could be financial problems or issues around that. Maybe, who knows? A million different things. Use your imagination. Okay. The person also with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse does suggest that They recognize there is instability, and it's going to the Tower, a card of also talking about reckoning instability, destroying foundations and things like that. It's reversed here, which suggests that this person may be having a difficult time transitioning from something that ended in the past. Okay? It's kind of trying to rebuild something that collapsed already. Now, the universe blows that tower down for a reason. It's because maybe the foundation for that tower is on shaky ground. It could have been a lot of different reasons. It was something that was causing problems in your life. It's a situation that wasn't working for whatever reason. Okay? People get comfortable in that tower, don't want to come down. The universe will blast you out of there. Okay? And maybe, like I said, it's just the idea is that you'll hopefully learn something and then grow, change the situation, and build a new tower, one that's stronger and better than the last one. But this person seems to want to revisit that tower, the one that really kind of blew down. So it's like, in other words, it's still kind of revisiting the past. And the moon in reverse suggests that I think this person's releasing fears and worries and stuff like that, and they want to talk about it and work on it. Maybe it's also possible on a lighter note. Maybe this person, no, actually I'm not going to say that because that just doesn't even make sense with what I'm seeing on the board here. There seems to be some, like, overall here, Aries, something around somebody wanting to come in and rework on things that probably failed in the past. I think this person still has a romantic connection or interest in you, number one. Number two, feels in some ways that maybe I can work with Aries and we can kind of get things going again. It's a possibility. Queen of Wands energy upright, that suggests also that this person is probably also making a lot of effort to kind of reveal, cast light onto anything that was unclear. So it would tell me in some ways, once again, this person may want to work with you, and try to maybe ease your mind a little bit. I don't know. But it's a little tricky to say, I'll be honest, but for some reason, I almost wonder, why would the tower come with the Ten of Wands? I mean, has this situation with whoever this person is, has it been stressing you out a lot? Do you feel like you've been doing more? Like, was there a legal problem or something that caused you to have to do more? Something like that? I don't know. I know that's very specific. Unfortunately, it's going to probably only apply to certain people here, but oh, can I get one card? Oh shit! What the hell? Whoa! I have both of these just pop out. Devil energy and Five of Wands. Fighting and arguments. Toxic connection. Oh. And it went right over to the Tower in reverse. So this can tell me to some extent that, once again, this is someone coming out of the woodwork. This is confirming once again somebody you probably have had arguments, issues with. There's been problems. I mean, Five of Wands is a direct card of arguments, conflict, fighting. It can't, not so much fighting, but it's like it's people having a game, but it's very competitive, a lot of ego and stuff. So this has to be something around that. So I would assume if you have some person that you've been infatuated with, somebody that has been in your life for quite some time, taking real estate, and somebody you can't get off your mind, that seems like a bat out of hell that keeps sticking to you somehow, this is probably that person. And it seems like they want to rehash, once again, something from the past. Based on what I'm seeing here with these, it might not be for the best intentions. So this person may want to argue about that. I don't know. Hopefully this is not to expose something about you, because that can be also unveiling secrets, taking a lot of energy to that. I don't know. A little concerning here, but see what the outcome is. What is the likely outcome between Aries and the person that's most on Aries' mind? The person that's most on Aries' mind. You have one card for the likely outcome between Aries and the person that's most on Aries' mind, please. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. So there's going to be instability again. Interesting. Clarify Two of Pentacles in reverse. Give me one clarification for that. Why is that the outcome? Five of Swords in reverse. Jesus. Well, I mean, that can be good and bad. But I won't talk on that. Eight of Wands, progress. You know, Aries, what's so weird about your reading is that there is such a huge amount of focus around doing stuff. It's like stability, money, financial stuff, just your overall sense of feeling like you're secure in life, your direction, your goals, like all of this stuff seems to be a problem in one way or another. It seems to be a core focus here. And the true love cards and all that stuff are just pretty much absent in your reading. So this has to be some drama or something like that with somebody that you past dated. I don't know if there's money being paid out or someone's child support, all that kind of crap. It's something like that. Maybe you guys are trying to get on, maybe it's a situation between someone that's divorced or has custody with kids and you guys are trying to work on what works and you can't seem to make that happen. And this is talking about there's just going to be, once again, issues probably balancing around career. This situation could be work-related issues where you're putting too much time into work, not focusing on this person, and it causes issues in the forward movement of the situation. We've got Talmud here, busting your ass, you know. Anyways, Aries, your reading was a little confusing. I'm sorry. I wish I could be a bit more clear on what was going on here, but it's, yeah. You can maybe fill out a little bit on what you think is going on here. It'd be nice in the comments. I'd maybe elaborate and tell me what the situation's about, if you recognize it. Give me one card of advice for our Aries dealing with this situation. I get one card of advice, please. Our Aries dealing with this particular situation. Two of Wands. Don't let the situation stand in limbo. And we've got a card here also on your side suggesting that. So you've got, yeah. This might be a situation where, once again, too many balls in the air, and that's the outcome. Too many responsibilities, too many things that you're being responsible for. And once again, it just doesn't really seem like your typical love reading, unfortunately, Aries. This seems like it's almost like a custody thing going on with somebody, or some baby mama, baby daddy situation, or with kids, or something like that, where there's some tension or problems and stuff like that, and it's causing some issues moving forwards with things. And you clearly have a Tarot moment here, and then it's talking about stagnation. Don't allow stagnation. Don't be allowed to be gridlocked. You can't make you can't move forwards, you can't move backwards, you can't do anything. It's just like this paralyzed by analysis on which way to go, and this person's causing drama or that, or something like that. Once again, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Too many balls in the air, too many problems, too many responsibilities, issues. So it's clear all over your at least your spread here that seems to be an issue. But anyways, Aries, that's what I got for you. Sorry. I wish your reading was a little bit more love-focused, but that's what came out, so I'm just going with it, okay? It seems to be an urgent message. Clearly we had two Tower cards here, so apparently you're supposed to know something about that. Obviously it's kind of a specific story, so may not really apply to a lot of Aries. Maybe it's related to something else that I didn't pick up on. Aquarius, let's do your reading. Tell me about the person that's most on Aquarius's mind, please. Can I get 2 cards for how that person feels towards Aquarius? How does Aquarius feel towards the person that's most on your mind? Whoa. Jesus. Clarify the 6 of Wands in reverse for the person that's most on Aquarius's mind. Why are they feeling the 6 of Wands in reverse towards Aquarius? Clarify King of Swords in reverse. Why does Aquarius the King of Swords in reverse towards the person that's most on Aquarius's mind? Let's get one more shuffle. Aquarius, this person, we have 6 of Wands in reverse and the 2 of Cups, okay? This must indicate that there was probably some loss of a connection of some sort in their feelings towards you. This person feels a bit defeated, feels the situation failed, is a little upset about it. And 2 of Cups in reverse, suggesting that it didn't work out. Okay, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the person feels it's a pretty big loss for them, that the situation didn't work out, okay? In your feelings towards them, we have Queen of Cups in reverse. You're emotionally shut off to the situation. Okay, you're not open to it. That's just bottom line. Okay, the Queen, when she's reversed, is probably going to be the coldest one in the deck. Okay, she's just not interested in hearing it, and that's that. Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse is also not a good card to get because, unfortunately, it does talk about, on the lighter note, it's just that you simply aren't willing to talk. Okay, we'll just hold his tongue. Just won't talk. Doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, the King of Swords, when he's upright, is more open to kind of being communicative and basically hearing out reasoning and kind of explaining things or whatever like that. When he's reversed, he just doesn't give a shit. He's just basically, I'm not talking. I don't have to. It's like there's a lot of negative tones with the King of Swords, especially in tarot when it's reversed, because it can talk about a lot of negative things here. It's going to the World card, so you know, I almost wonder to some extent. For some of you, there is distance in this situation with the World card upright. But as far as this may be talking about the overall stability and success of this connection or situation. And it's going to the King of Swords in reverse. In other words, you don't want to talk about it. So anything that's going to basically cause the situation to grow and transform, it's like, I don't really want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. And I already know it's definitely something to do with the overall connection because the 10 of Pentacles here is in reverse on their side. So it's like a major loss. And this person's probably like, why is this not working? I don't want to talk about it. Tell me about the person that's most on Aquarius's mind. How does that person see Aquarius at this time? How does Aquarius see the person that's most on Aquarius's mind? You see this person as Knight of Pentacles in reverse, so you kind of see things once again. Things aren't going anywhere. Number one, you feel in some ways that your goals are not aligned. Your vision on where things are going are not aligned. And number two, you also see this. I mean, that's really the only thing I can really think of when you're seeing this person like that. Just not doing Let's get one more. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Because, I mean, it does mean a lot of other things, but I'm, like, looking at these cards and I'm like, It also could suggest non-committal behavior, but it's not really towards the romantic setting, really. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Why does Aquarius see the person that's most on Aquarius' mind as the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's overall, at the lightest note here, you basically just feel that this situation, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And it's like, it's not, you didn't ask for this. It's like, oh man, this is something like from the universe, or like, this isn't exactly what I asked for, and it's not going anywhere. Things are on hold right now. I mean, Knight is not making advances anywhere. They see you as 5 of Cups, like you're disappointed, getting over something. And we have Queen of Cups in reverse here, King of Swords in reverse, so that could be true. This person might perceive you that you're just upset or you don't want to talk about it. Once again, I already talked about it, you don't want to talk about it. You can just flip it how you see it, Aquarius, but, you know, whatever the case is. But this person kind of feels that you're just not doing so hot right now. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? You get 2 cards, please. They're just disappointed with the situation. And I'm going to be honest, Aquarius, I mean, really, this seems like it should be more on how you see them. That would make more sense to me, really, but whatever. But yeah, the shoulda, the woulda, the coulda. This person's basically in a state of... I almost get a sense that, I don't know, Aquarius, whose side was more at fault here, or if anyone was at fault, maybe it's just a neutral thing. This person's not willing to give to the situation. They're shut off from that for now. They're just focusing on themselves. I don't think they're not giving to you just to be spiteful. It's just they're just focusing on themselves. And also, this person is just, once again, just kind of, it's kind of like a little bit of reminiscing about the situation, but it's at the same time also kind of reflecting on maybe I should have done this or done that. And it's kind of like, or where it could have gone, and forgetting about what's around you. It's just kind of like daydreaming a little bit about the situation. So I do think this person still misses you and stuff like that, but it's not going in the right direction. Probably also just wondering overall, like, what the fuck went wrong? Why it went wrong? What is the likely outcome between Aquarius and the person that's most on Aquarius's mind? 4 of Pentacles. So, how does the 4 of Pentacles upright, how does that specifically relate to Aquarius in the outcome? How does the 4 of Pentacles upright specifically relate to Aquarius in the outcome? 6 of Cups in reverse. How does the 4 of Pentacles in the outcome specifically relate to Aquarius' person that's most on Aquarius' mind? 4 of Pentacles in reverse. What the fuck? This is like suggesting here in some ways, like, number one, the situation isn't really going to go anywhere. And the reason is because both, it would seem that both of you are just going to kind of keep to yourself. And I know this because 6 of Swords in reverse, despite the situation being on the rocks, the person doesn't seem to want to move on, but at the same time will just stick to himself. And the 6 of Cups in reverse suggests you're looking at the past and basically you're not really moving forward either. So both of you are just going to stick to yourself. So, God, this is the third sign now that it's like it's kind of a stalemate. Must be the theme for the Zodiac, I'm guessing. It's like a stalemate situation. We'll just kind of look at each other from a distance until somebody makes a move. Yeah, I'm not saying the situation won't go anywhere, Aquarius. it's just kind of it's not in a good spot right now. It needs some space, maybe. Yeah. And believe me, Aquarius, I'm giving the lighter note of all these cards in my descriptions. That's why you see me kind of like pausing a little bit, because I'm trying to give the lighter notes of these cards, because sometimes people think my readings are a little too negative, apparently. So, so this is the lighter note that I've been giving you. Some of these cards are really bad, but it's what it is. We don't want to be too negative on the Aurawest Tarot now, can we? One card of advice for the person that's most on Aquarius' mind. Can I get advice for the situation? What should Aquarius do? How should Aquarius approach the situation? Going forwards. Three of Cups. If you want the situation to work out, Aquarius, you need to basically approach it from a fun standpoint. You need to be looking at the situation as something that could work, number one. Number two, be advised to keep it light, keep it fun. What's the Coach Corey Wayne saying? Hang out, have fun, hook up. That's it. And then basically it'll go somewhere after that. Hopefully it'll turn. If you follow that method, this will go back up. Okay. There seems to be too much tension once again. It's putting things at a standstill, a deadlock. Okay, and in order to break that, it would seem that both of you are kind of neutral from each other, where you're just kind of off to yourself a little bit, focusing on yourself. Maybe not intentionally, like I said, I don't think anything's intentional. I think it's just because it's like, well, yeah, I need to focus on myself. Because you know, maybe people, you know, you or them or both are kind of just burnt out from the situation, or just you know, tension's a little high. So the universe is suggesting, if you want to break that, or you want to basically improve the situation, if that's your cup of tea. Some people are going to say, I don't want to, then that's fine. But if you do, then advice is you got to keep it light. Hang out, have fun, hook up. All right, that's what I got for your Aquarius. Oh, and I would also suggest not, if you do that method and you want to just go and have fun, like let's say, let's go to Dave & Buster's or something like that. Like a bar or some dinner, and go to the park or do whatever you want to do and stuff like that. Let's keep it, have some laughs, have some fun. Do that, but I would not advise on that same day or the next day or the third day you're having fun and stuff like that to start rehashing all the past and bringing up all that crap. I would not advise you to do that, because it'll immediately just break that entire, if things are going well, it'll just destroy it. The minute you start bringing up all the past shit, and people do that. They can't help themselves sometimes. So like having a really good night out, doing something really fun, and then it just comes out like on dinner time or something like that. When you laugh and stuff, and the next minute they're bringing up fucking the past and something like that. Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, no. So don't do that. Don't be that person, Aquarius. You can control yourself. Can't control what the other person does. But at least on your side, hang out, have fun, hook up. And don't talk about the past. And when things are really buttery smooth, things go really well, if there's still some issues there, then maybe start to introduce it on a day that you guys are just neutral with each other. That's how I think the universe wants you to do it. Alright. Cancer. I'm going to take a break now. Sagittarius, let's look at the person that's most on your mind. Alright. Tell me about the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind, please. I'm going to get two cards describing that person's intentions, not intentions, their feelings towards Sagittarius. Correction. Cards, please, describing the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind. Their feelings towards Sagittarius this time. So we have Strength in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. We've got some Leo and Taurus energy. How does Sagittarius feel towards the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Shuffle. Yeah. Take that back. another shuffle, because I didn't shuffle that. Oh, yeah, these cards. Give me some resistance here. King of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So we got some Gemini, Scorpio energy. Clarify Seven of Cups in reverse. Why does Sagittarius feel the Seven of Cups in reverse towards the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? So we got King of Wands showing up, clarifying to that Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna have to clarify probably all of these because let me just get to it here. Clarify King of Swords in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Why is the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind, why are they feeling the Hierophant in reverse energy towards Sagittarius? What's with these cards? I'm having some issue shuffling here. Moon in reverse. Sagittarius, your person here, I'm getting a sense with the Strength in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. Oh my god, I'm just screwing this up today, aren't I? I get a sense that this person feels to some extent that your commitments are lying elsewhere, and for the most part feels like they are having some type of revelation as to I guess the idea that you're not really committal towards them. Okay, that's probably why the Strength is in reverse. This person doesn't seem to be putting a whole lot of effort, unfortunately, towards you right now. You, on the other hand, are showing with King of Swords in reverse, suggesting that you're probably holding your tongue. I mean, it's going to Page of Wands in reverse, so there's really no forward movement here as far as you communicating anything towards this person, it would seem. Okay. What's interesting is it's going to Seven of Cups in reverse right next to it, and it's probably suggesting that you're having a realization or some type of clarity, probably towards this person of some sort. King of Wands upright probably suggests going to this that maybe you feel that there's not enough. It's potentially you don't feel like there's enough movement between you two. Maybe this person's not taking enough action towards you, doing enough to impress you. Maybe this person you just feel is not like really fighting for you. You don't really feel that. I guess just like maybe your sex life. I mean, honestly, I hate to say that. Like as crude as that is, I mean, could also indicate that you are wanting something a bit more in that department too. But for whatever reason, there seems to be some type of disconnect here. Okay, so let's see how they see you, and we'll kind of parse it a bit more. How does the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind, how does that person see Sagittarius at this time? What do we need to know? Oh, I got these cards. What is going on here? Giving me trouble right now. How's the person that's most in Sagittarius' mind, how does that person see Sagittarius at this time? Page of Pentacles in reverse. They don't really see you, as far as they're concerned, Sagittarius, they don't really see you, once again, opening up or offering anything new towards stability in the connection. Okay, so I know everyone's going to probably be sitting there saying that's not the case, but I'm just saying this is how the person sees you. So whether that's true or not, you make things apply if you don't feel it's your situation. How does Sagittarius see the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Wheel of Fortune. So this almost suggests in some ways perhaps you are wanting things to change. And that's what I was getting here too, that you may have certain things that if it's like in this context of like, well, if there were certain things that changed about this person or they did certain things, then it might change the way how I feel towards them and see them. But perhaps this person's not doing it and you're manifesting. Let's hope that they do. Okay. I get a sense that you're just kind of, it's more like a wishful thinking. Like this, who knows, maybe this person will throw a curveball and surprise me. Could be one of those situations, Sagittarius, you know, like where things are really good between you and this person, and then down the road it goes sour after a while for whatever reason, and then you get back together, and then you break up, and get back together, and you break up, get back together, and break up. Eventually it just starts to get to that point where it's like, you know, all the excitement and everything's just out of the situation, and it's not really there anymore. It's kind of like one of those situations, and it's like you still then like end up like connecting with the person, and it's like you never really reach that point where it returns back to how it was. It's like this kind of janky situation that's like just never hits the sweet spot anymore, and it's like, oh, something like that going on here. How does the person tell me about the person that's most on Sagittarius's mind? What is their intentions towards Sagittarius? And you get 2 cards, please. Whoa. Well, that kind of explains this reading right here. Need I say any more? Now, once again, I've been kind of reminding people as I do these readings and stuff like that, that I'm not trying to make these negative. I'm not trying to basically make them, oh God, the reading's negative again. This is what comes out. I mean, when I literally get a card showing a guy crying on his knees, I mean, what am I supposed to say? I mean, I'm just being honest here. I mean, do you want me to say that everything's peachy when it's not? That's what it's saying. So they're apparently mourning the situation. And to further add to that, we get the Hermit card suggesting withdrawal energy, going within to search for answers. Is this situation ever going to change? I don't know. I don't even know if I should approach this situation anymore. Why? Because I'm heartbroken. And we also have strength in reverse. Non-committal. Well, like I said, this person probably feels you're non-committal. How they see you. Someone that's not really offering anything as far new, no like real new ideas towards commitments or anything like that. This person may... and we got 5 of Wands. Fighting. Arguments. Maybe this person's reflecting on, it's possible that maybe if you guys had a really bad fallout, a really bad argument, maybe this person's reflecting on what they said to you. Was that the right way to handle the situation? Did I say? Maybe they're going over what they said. What is the likely outcome between Sagittarius and the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Get 1 card, please. Chariot. There's going to be unfortunately delays, obstacles in the way of the situation. Whatever are those obstacles? Let's find out. Clarify the Chariot in reverse. What issues are getting in the way of this connection from growing? 1 card describes what is the main factor for this connection not growing. Sagittarius and the person that's most in Sagittarius' mind. I got this, I swear to God, I got this from like, I'm almost certain for advice or something like that on 2 other signs. I'm almost certain of it. 3 of Cups. So this is going to suggest, possibly, and I probably didn't mention this from the other ones, but I don't get this as a third-party situation. The reason is that I generally consider that when it's reversed, it's potential for a third-party situation, or if I see 3 of Swords for that matter. This is suggesting here that, as I said before this even came out, that it's a situation that gets to a point where it's not hitting the sweet spot anymore. I'm not talking about in the bedroom. I'm talking about basically that playful banter, that excitement. You know, when you hang out with each other and it's like, oh God, it's going to be a fun day. It's more like, instead of thinking about what fun and excitement we're going to be having, it's more like, what did we argue about last time and all this kind of stuff. That's not fun. No one wants to do that. It's boring. And it doesn't help the connection grow. It just adds more tension. And as simple as that sounds, we as humans seem to always somehow have a habit of bypassing that and just forgetting about it, because we get wrapped up in the moment, but potentially with, you know, just having periods of not talking with this person, then we do, and then they go silent on us, and then half the time it's like we don't know why they're doing what they're doing, but really behind closed doors it's like this person's not communicating to you that they have issues with something that's unresolved, and that just lingers around. It's one of those situations that causes a lot of just the fun, the excitement, the pizzazz to be lost. And it's suggesting here that this is what's needed. You need more excitement in this situation. Okay? Now, the only reason why third party did come to my head, though, also, even though I just told you this card, I don't typically see it like that, is that this does talk about obstacles in the way. And I almost wonder, since there's 3 people in this card, is there another person that's causing problems? Okay. Doesn't mean to say that your person's dating them. I'm not saying, I mean, I don't know what your situation, Sagittarius. Maybe you have somebody on the side. I don't know. But that is, I have to address it because it is something that could potentially cause, delays and some obstructions between something from improving, especially if you have another party that's interfering. On their side or your side. I don't know. You can pick. But that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. That's pretty. That's pretty much your advice right there. Is that if it's not a third-party situation, let's just summarize this. If you know there's a third-party interference, then there's your answer. Okay, that's what's causing the delays and problems here. Go figure. Okay. At that point, you probably just need to decide whether or not it's even worth investing your time in this situation. Easier said than done, I know, but let's just not beat around the bush here. The second thing is, if you're not aware of any third-party situation, it doesn't sound like your person, and it's not something on your side, then the suggestion at that point is that you need to improve the fun factor of the connection between you two. Okay? And obviously, last but not least, if it's not your story, don't make it apply, please. All right, moving on. Libra, let's do your reading. Tell me about the person that's most on Libra's mind, please. Can I get 2 cards? And how the person that's most on Libra's mind, how does that person feel towards Libra currently? I really want to make sure I get this shuffled here. How does a Libra feel towards the person that's most on Libra's mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? So we have Capricorn energy, Scorpio energy, Capricorn with the 2 of Pentacles upright, 5 of Cups upright, so we've got some Scorpio energy, and then we have some Virgo and Virgo energy, the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Let's clarify here. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles upright. Why is Libra feeling the 10 of Pentacles upright towards the person that's most on Libra's mind? Oh, well. It's interesting. Got World card coming over it. Which is really good, actually. It's really, really good. But then I'm really curious why the King of Pentacles is in reverse. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? Why does Libra feel the King of Pentacles in reverse towards this person? It's most on their mind. 6 of Swords in reverse. It's like conflicting energies there. Clarify 5 of Cups upright. Why is the person that's most in Libra's mind? Why do they feel the 5 of Cups upright towards Libra? Four of Cups in reverse. It's like this person was disappointed and went into heartbreak, like getting out of it and just went straight back into it. I'm gonna have to clarify this last one. I was going to not, but I'm like, I better do it. Clarify Two of Pentacles upright. Why is the person that's most on Libra's mind? Why are they feeling the Two of Pentacles upright? Six of Wands. Give me one more. What's the other pentacle? There's Five of Cups there too. Four of Swords, okay. Hey, this is kind of an interesting situation here. So your person's feeling, to some extent, they are trying to juggle success and recovery at the same time. This is a card that talks about recovering generally from heartbreak, disappointment, a deep pain. Okay, there's no ways around it. Okay. And then on the flip side, Six of Wands upright, keeping their head up high, trying to be optimistic, positive, and confident, and still be victorious to some extent. But it's they're completely opposites, and this person's juggling it, and their feelings towards you. Okay, and we definitely know that this is going on because of the fact that the Five of Cups is here, and it was clarified to the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, generally the Four of Cups, I'm gonna say, the Four of Cups most times, when it's reversed, can just say you're you're coming out of the should've, the would've, the could've, the daydreaming, boredom, and disappointment. But it can also be, in some cases, very small cases, a worsening of that. And I get a major sense that that is the case here because it's going directly to sadness. So I think this person was, I don't know, just like sitting under the tree far too long about weighing in about something that might have happened between you two. Okay? We definitely know, once again, that something happened because this person is down in the dumps right now, apparently, about something that happened between you two. You and your feelings are seeing some degree of instability, but the Six of Swords in reverse suggesting that you're not going to move on past it. So it's like you might feel that this person is stuck on you. That's possible. That might explain how they're feeling right now. That maybe you feel this person is basically a little unstable, just won't move on past you, or they're just stuck on you. Okay. The only way I can really apply this right here is that this is you wanting to just focus on your own happiness and success. Because I'm like saying to myself, I'm like, okay, well, if this is towards this person, why are they, these don't match. They don't match at all. So why would you, if this was really towards your person, then this would be like, oh, this is great, wonderful. But it's like, why would your person be feeling like this then? That doesn't make any sense. So this must be something that you're focused on, just your own happiness, well-being, where you're going, and it kind of probably suggests here in some ways that you're kind of allocating time, I would think, towards your own future stability and happiness. And this person seems to be, maybe they're just mopey about it, and it's like they want something and you're kind of not really giving it to them. You probably feel this person's maybe just stuck on you a little bit. Okay. Perhaps you just don't want to deal with this situation even. That's possible too. But maybe you still have some feelings for this person. But let's see how you guys see each other. How does the person that's most on Libra's mind, how does that person see Libra at this time? Ace of Wands. There you go. This person pretty much feels that you're not even putting in any you're not even trying to put throw any effort into this situation. I also see delays, setbacks. And I have no doubt that it's probably this person is just kind of in some ways just upset they're not getting their way, or it didn't go like how they wanted it to go, and it's just kind of upsetting to them in some ways that Libra won't play ball. Or maybe you said something to this person that, hey, I don't want to focus on the situation anymore. I don't know, that's possible too. How does Libra see the person that's most on Libra's mind? Can I get one card? Six of Wands in reverse. Because what is this person juggling right here? Six of Wands. So this person's like trying to be optimistic, and you pretty much see this person once again. It's just, this is how you're seeing them. It's kind of like, well, yeah, they're probably a bit of a sore loser. Didn't get their way. This card can also talk about sometimes that someone that can be a bit temperamental, like a little bit argumentative and stuff as well. So I don't know. Maybe this person's irritable too, and you also see that a little bit. Perhaps in some ways, Libra, on the lighter note, like perhaps it's possible that you really do want to have success with this person with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you see this person as a long-term partner and somebody you could have a lot of, like, things could go really good between you two, but you're probably recognizing that there are certain things about this person that are not mixing in the pot well. And so I think it might be a concern here that I almost want to say, like, it's like, you know, this is the lighter note, guys. Like, it's possible that you do want the situation to work, and you do see something that's potential for incredible things to happen with this partner or person or whoever you're with, or, you know, obviously who's on your mind. But the issue is that there's something about this person that obviously is not meshing well, and maybe it's causing some type of tension that occurs, or maybe like some disagreements or something like that, and it gets into a fight, and then you guys go your own ways type thing, and then they go and pout about it, and then it's like they sit under the maple, kind of like, not the maple, I'm not saying that damn word again, sit under the tree, kind of regretting what they said to you because they got upset in the moment. It could be like one of those situations. And we keep having the Justice card comes out. Maybe balance is needed. No. Could be a legal issue, I guess, for some of you. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Libra's mind towards Libra? Can I get two cards? Tower. Ooh, I think I'll take that. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Libra's mind towards Libra? Two cards. Clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. What is this person getting awareness on? Seeing things clearly now? Or are they delusional, still stuck in a serious fantasy? Star in reverse. Make more sense if the Seven of Cups was upright, but why the Star in reverse? I mean, I know why the Star in reverse actually makes sense, but give me one more card to the Seven of Cups in reverse. How does that relate with the Star in reverse? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Bad planning. Libra, the best explanation I can give you is that this person, to some extent, wants to offer their cup to you again. I think the remedy to the situation, as far as they're concerned, is that, well, if the best solution is for me to just get over this, get on my horse, even though you kind of don't see them doing that, and go and offer you a cup. I gotta be victorious in this. Be optimistic. And optimism for them is probably going to be trying to make a peace offering with you. Suggesting they will probably try and smooth things over. Now, this is only obviously going to apply to those that are at a distance with this person, okay? It's pretty specific stories that are coming out today. So, it's either your situation or it's not. Seven of Cups in reverse, going to the Star card in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. suggests that this person's probably having an awareness that this situation isn't going anywhere. And it probably, this is probably why this Ace of Cups is coming out. In some ways, it's like, I need to do something now energy. So I get a sense in some ways that if this person was confused, they probably are having some degree of awareness now, because the Seven of Cups, when it's reversed, can talk about kind of gaining clarity on something. You know, your head's not really up in the clouds anymore. Maybe this person was a bit delusional about the situation, thinking it was just diamonds and pearls when it really wasn't. Maybe they're seeing that now that there's issues, and they're also probably have been reflecting a little bit that things have been going around in circles, or maybe there's issues or bad planning has been at play on their side or yours, I don't know. But whatever the case is, I would assume that their solution is to basically try and offer their cup before you move away from them, or maybe somebody else finds you. They might be concerned that you got somebody else that's going to come snag you up. So at least it does seem like they're going to just try. We've got Temperance here, probably suggesting they want to try and balance things out, I would assume. Maybe this Tower moment is what pushed them forward to basically, you know, come out of the woodwork and try again. What is the likely outcome between Libra and the person that's most on Libra's mind? Can I get one card, please? Seems like there will be some forward movement, Libra. So whatever this person does, it seems like this person will probably... I always thought this was a camel for the longest time. I really did, but apparently it's a horse. They'll get on a horse of some sort. Probably not use a car. I would assume this person's probably going to travel by horseback to see you and offer you a goblet of wine and smooth things over. And it does seem like there might be some forward movement here. Okay. I can also talk sometimes a little bit about waiting. You probably heard some people say that in tarot. That could be possible too. But, you know, the Three of Wands does generally talk about communication. It does also talk about things moving forward. We know that because it's not the two of Wands. So the guy's pretty much, at that point, 1 foot in, 1 foot out from leaving the castle. This guy is really left, so it is forward movement. So yeah, it does seem like things will... I'm not saying that things are going to be... Let's use that expression in diamonds and pearls. But it does suggest here that things will... Oh, and look, 5 of Wands in reverse. So if there was any conflict or fighting stuff, it's going to be an end of that. Give me one card of advice for Libra, and how to deal with this situation more effectively going forwards, if they are in this type of situation. Oh, come on. Really? I think I have shuffled this deck so many times, and I keep getting the Three of Cups as the advice for like every sign. I think this is the 4th time now. Now, the advice has pretty much been the same every time. Hang out, have fun, and hook up. So if you are in the situation, Libra, and yes, if you align with the situation, the answer is enjoy that wine, have some fun with your person. That's the advice here. Probably let the tension go down, especially if you guys have been fighting an argument, having an argument or disagreeing about stuff, or maybe it's just not even that. Maybe it's not even arguments. Maybe it's just there's been distance, there's a lack of luster. The lust is pretty much gone into the connection, and it's just no pizzazz, or whatever you want to call it. But it does suggest here that you may need to, lighten the load a little bit. Just kind of enjoy yourself. Just invite this person out for drinks. Do something random. They're probably not even expecting you to even invite them anywhere. And then just say, I don't want to talk about if we've had any issues. I don't want to talk about that. I just want to have some fun with you, just like we used to do, like when we first met each other, that kind of thing. And if they're open to it, then cool. You might find that things will go really well and you have a really good night. And then maybe at a later point, if the pressure cooker starts to decrease in pressure, you can maybe reapproach these issues again and kind of do it from a better, more cohesive standpoint. Okay, you can turn this 7 of Pentacles upright and effectively plan better. All right, but that's what I got for you Libra. Yeah. There was one other thing I was going to say, but I'm not going to touch bases on that. Yeah. I'm going to leave that reading as is. Alright. If it's not your story, don't make it apply, please. Alright, Cancer. Let's do your reading. Tell me about the person that's most on Cancer's mind, please. Can I get 2 cards describing that person's feelings towards Cancer? Whoa. Holy smokes. So I got Capricorn energy, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and we also have, I believe it's Scorpio energy with the King of Cups in reverse. Could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's Scorpio energy. Alright. How does Cancer feel towards the person that's most on Cancer's mind? What do we need to know? Pisces energy with the Knight of Cups in reverse, and Sag energy with the Temperance upright. Cancer, this person, whoever you're dealing with, essentially feels that things are going at a snail's pace, number 1. Number 2, they feel that in some ways the situation is either unstable between, the connection is not stable between you two, or they feel that you are unstable. To some extent. What do I mean by that when I say unstable? This person might feel that you have limited financial resources, number 1. Number 2, your goals do not align with each other. Number 3, your priorities as far as how you see work and finance or just the general stuff around that, you don't connect, or there's issues between that for some reason. But apart from money and finances, they just feel that the overall, connection itself doesn't really, it feels a bit on shaky ground. It's not going so well. Maybe there's like some tension here and there, some arguments, or maybe it's just hit or miss when you're talking with each other. They don't really feel that cohesion, okay, that they would, like. But whatever the case is, they feel that it's going at a snail's pace. Pentacle energy, especially when it's reversed, is super slow. Okay, so they don't feel things are really, they don't really feel secure right now in this connection, and they don't really see it really growing or going anywhere. The King of Cups in reverse further corroborates that, suggesting that this person feels that the love and affection is dead. There's like nothing coming through. They don't feel that you're really throwing anything as far as the affection department. They don't feel that there's really nothing there that's emotionally growing. Okay, King of Cups, when he's upright, he's a good card to get. Let me tell you that. You can always generally count on connections going well when you see it, most times. But in this particular case, when it's reversed, the king is shut off. And it can also be a bit nasty sometimes. It can also talk about somebody that's just intentionally being called. The king has, any of the kings really, for the most part, when they're reversed, have some pretty negative tones to them. But I think in this particular context, the person just feels that you're just emotionally shut off right now. And you're not really giving them the kind of deep connection that they're wanting or the affection they're craving, and perhaps they also just feel that your creativity, your optimism in the situation is just not really there. Okay, you on the other hand actually almost to some extent feel the same thing. You feel this person needs to approach you. and offer you some more love and affection or some attention and stuff like that. The reason I'm saying that is that the king is sitting on the throne, the knight is riding a horse. So this would suggest that if you're wanting a romantic proposal from this person, you don't really see that it's coming in. You feel like this person's dragging their heels. But it's one of these situations where it's a stalemate, because this person's feeling that you're not giving them something, therefore they're not reacting to you, and you're wanting them to react to you, and they're not, so you're shutting off. Okay? And it's clear here that you've got the card of alchemy, suggesting that you're trying to figure out if this situation is even right for you. Does it even work? Can it work? You know? Are we really meshing well? Or does this person even want to make this work? Card of alchemy. It's, you know, sometimes there are certain traits in a person's birth chart that just are not going to match well with yours. So that could be causing some problems here. How does the person that's most on Cancer's mind, how does that person see Cancer at this time? Excuse me. I had too much incense in this room earlier. Way too much. They see you as interested in wanting a new opportunity for love. Or the connection just to start up again. They're recognizing it as an opportunity. So I think they recognize that you're open to it, and you probably told this person you want it. So I think they're aware of it. That you, and I would have to assume that you must have told them something for them to see you like that. Indicated something. How does Cancer see the person that's most on Cancer's mind? How does Cancer see the person that's most on Cancer's mind? In one card. Four of Cups in reverse. Cancer energy. Let's clarify the Four of Cups in reverse. Sorry for the buzzing. I forgot to turn the phone on silent. Got Eight of Cups here. I'm gonna take that actually. Yeah. Wow, that was a long ring. Sorry about that. I apologize. Four of Cups in reverse, going to the Eight of Cups here, Cancer. This is probably suggests that you see this person probably walking away from the situation. This would suggest that you don't feel this person stressing or getting as hung up on the situation as maybe they once were in the past. Even if they were kind of in the should've, the could've, the would've, or whatever like that, they're past it now. And this would suggest abandonment of the situation. Which, to be perfectly honest, makes sense with how their energy is. This person doesn't seem to be really that invested in the situation anymore. At least not for now. Maybe they are. Actually, I take that back. Maybe they are, but it's just not really seeing a lot of progress, which is probably why they're choosing to walk away from it. Well, let's see what their intentions are, and maybe it'll be different. I don't know. Tell me about the intentions of the person that's most on Cancer's mind. What is their likely intentions towards Cancer? Going to get two cards, please. Shit. Oh, Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. This person, there's obstacles, delays. This person's not really moving forwards with this connection. In fact, Ten of Wands upright suggests carrying a heavy load. Feeling like you're doing a lot. Why is this person, why is it in their intentions, the Ten of Wands upright? Clarify the Ten of Wands upright. Why is this person in their intentions towards Cancer showing us the Ten of Wands upright energy? Nine of Swords. Cancer, this person is just like stressed out that if they are to deal with you, it's just going to be a monster amount of work. And I know a lot of you, I get it, guys, I get it. I know a lot of you are sitting there saying, what a bunch of bullshit. Stuff like that. Look, this person's energy across the board here is quite consistent. It seems to make sense, this reading. So, what I'll tell you right now, if it's not your situation, don't make it apply. These readings I've been doing today are pretty specific. For certain situations, I can definitely tell that it's a lot of people are going to fall off, and that's fine. Okay, plenty of readers on YouTube. If you don't match with the story today, just go and watch someone else. You might get a better message somewhere else. But what I'm seeing here is that this person is, this is a card and like really stressing, sleepless nights, worries, fears, doubts. Really like, I mean, look at her. Does she look comfortable? I don't think so. Okay, and it's going to a card of, look at that, stressing about it. Probably thinking like, man, this is going to be a lot of work if I deal with Cancer. Maybe this connection, I don't know what their deal is, why they think that. And we also have a card of roadblocks, delays, things not moving forward very well. And can also talk about reckless energies. I don't know what's going on with that, but they probably just see the situation as too turbulent for them to handle. Or like it's going to be like a lot of fucking problems for them to do. Why? I have no idea, Cancer. No idea. What is the likely outcome between Cancer and the person that's most on Cancer's mind? One card, please. What is the likely outcome between Cancer and the person that's most on Cancer's mind? One card. What a shocker. 10 of Pentacles. Never would have thought I'd see that, but let's find out what that means. That's a good outcome. Let's see here. Why is the likely outcome the 10 of Pentacles upright? One card, please. Oh, shit. 3 of Swords. I did also have the Devil that came out when I drew that. This is probably suggesting here, Cancer, that, what a wild card there. It's suggesting that if there is any disappointment, any heartbreak that happened, or emotional pain, you're going to be coming out of it. Number one, you and this person will, I guess, resolve things, come out of it. Probably because there could be some attachments with this person. Okay, there might be some spending, something that comes in that maybe changes the situation. We got taxes around the corner. I have no doubt that maybe that improves the situation. Money is amazing how it improves situations, but how long will it last? I don't know. Okay, that's another story for another day. Okay, one thing's for certain though, at this present time, it's showing a lot of stress and disconnection here and some roadblocks and stuff. But what it does seem like in the outcome is that somehow things will kind of blow over. You guys will probably get back together. There could be some, like I said, the devil energy does talk about sometimes drugs, alcohol, can talk about connections that are toxic, can talk about oftentimes obsessions, feeling like you're chained to somebody. So obviously I have no doubt that if this person's in their head like this, they probably know that. So there is some type of component here, Cancer, that's not so healthy. What that is, you would know more than I would. But whatever the case is, you guys do seem like you'll get over it, and somehow, I guess, things will strengthen between you two financially. Okay, and I get a sense that what this is indicating here is that it is going to give a temporary jolt in the situation. You know, I don't know. See how long that lasts. But give me one card of advice for our Cancers. Okay. One card of advice. For Cancers dealing with this situation. 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's do one clarification to that 2 of Pentacles. Clarify 2 of Pentacles. What do I need to know about that? 5 of Wands. Give me one more for the other Pentacle. Clarify one more. 2 of Pentacles in the upright, please. What's the other Pentacle? Ace of Cups. I'm going to take that because it jumped out. It let me try to jump out. So this is almost going to suggest here, Cancer, it's like kind of a balance of, you know, this is what's interesting here, is that we got the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then what I find funny here is that we got 2 cards here suggesting, you know, with the Knight in reverse and the King of Cups both in reverse. One on their side, one on your side. This person apparently sees you as offering this cup here. And so now, isn't it funny that we get this now in the outcome for the advice? suggesting balancing. You know, if this situation probably does need some more love and affection, and new ideas as far as the emotional department get thrown in the situation. So it's kind of talking about you're going to have to balance trying to keep these arguments under wrap, staying out of conflict, number one. And number two, you're going to have to balance this situation right here as far as this emotional issue that's going on here. So I think there's, like, as I predicted, I think there's going to be a Band-Aid that's going to come out. Even though the Ten of Pentacles is a fucking good card, I don't really see in any cards here that are really suggesting that it has, you know, we can really add the power to the card. I think it's on a lighter note. And I would assume that this connection, you may get back with them, get over things at the same time, but it's really going to be working on with your career and trying to make time for this person to really open up to them, number one, and number two, stay out of fighting and arguing with this person. Okay, if that's something you do. We have the devil energy here suggesting there might have been a long history with this person to form that. So, anyways, Cancer, that's what I got for you. Hopefully you got something out of that reading. Okay, don't make things apply if it doesn't apply to your situation. Yeah, we've got some Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Leo, more Capricorn energy, Cancer, Pisces energy, general water, Pisces energy again. Virgo, I think. Capricorn, let's check your person out. Tell me about the person that's most on Capricorn's mind, please. Gonna get two cards describing that person's feelings towards Capricorn. Capricorn energy with the devil upright and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. How does the person that's most on Capricorn's mind, how does that person... I'm sorry. Tell me about the person that's most in Capricorn's mind. How does Capricorn see that person? Two cards. Ugh. Well. Clarify Two of Wands upright. Why is Capricorn feel the Two of Wands upright towards this person that's most on Capricorn's mind? What do we need to know? Judgment in reverse. Capricorn, yeah, this person sees you as the devil. So this can go a couple ways. This person probably feels in some ways that, number one, we can go through a couple things here. This person may have an obsession with you. That's possible. This person may also feel that you are a toxic person. Okay. This person just generally doesn't seem to probably have the best image of you. I don't know if it's an obsession or not, but I'll tell you why I don't think it is in a second. I think this is more that this person just is negatively thinking of you as somebody that has a lot of problems. Maybe you have substance abuse for some of you. Maybe this person just feels that you are obsessive, controlling, whatever. Just negative, insert blank. Three of Pentacles in reverse suggests this person feels that you don't want to work as a team, you're a selfish person, and you're kind of obsessed with your work. You don't really want to include them, and you feel like you can do it all on your own. This person does not have a good, unfortunately, does not have good imagery. Okay? Now, how do I know I'm not just kind of being overly negative with that? Because you see them as Five of Swords. Or you feel that Five of Swords towards them. So, this is already talking a loss for everyone. Hostility, mind games, betrayal. You already are up in arms. I mean, look at this guy. That's how you feel towards him? For real. I mean, do you see any rose bushes in the background there? I mean, it looks like, if I'm seeing that right, one guy's dead, and the other guy's on his knees, looking like he's almost going to die. And there's another guy dead back there on a horse, and there's like a barren desert behind there. Doesn't typically talk about good things with that card. Okay. Now, next to it is Two of Wands, suggesting that you're probably confused in the direction on what the fuck's going on here. Or you might be choosing between somebody else. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so you just have to apply it how you see it. Okay? It's either making a decision between a different partner, somebody else that you know of that you might be romantically involved with in some way or another, and maybe you're kind of deciding, do I want to deal with this person or do I want to go with this other person? That could be a possibility. And Judgment in reverse, suggesting you're not making an open decision about it, and even if you are making a decision about it, it's going to be to yourself. You're probably not going to tell this person. Okay. The other alternative, like I said, is that it's simply on the lighter note. You're just confused about which way things are going in this direction and if it's even moving forward at all. Okay? Do you want to proceed with this situation or not? Clearly, there's a lot of conflict here. Okay? So, maybe, like I said, this person seems to have a negative perception of you, and you kind of, to some extent, don't really see them in the best light either. How does the person that's most on Capricorn's mind, how does that person see Capricorn currently? I'm so tempted to take that. Four of Pentacles. Three of Swords in reverse. They see you as basically getting over, if there is any emotional distress from a breakup of some sort. They see you getting over it. On the other note, this could also talk about a third-party situation. So just letting you know, this person might feel that you're dabbling with somebody else. And I already told you, you might have the choice of somebody else in the picture. It's possible. I know that's not all of you. Please don't blame me in the comments. I'm just saying, don't make it apply. If you know it's like, I'm not in a third-party situation. Okay? If you're not in a third party, then you're not in a third-party situation. Simple as that. Then it just means they just see you as kind of getting over whatever fighting or conflict. Maybe they feel that you're over it. You're not even worried about it. That's all it might mean. Clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. Get a bit more information on it. Why is the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? Why do they see Capricorn as the Three of Swords in reverse? Death in reverse. This is screaming stagnancy all over it. This is also possible here, Capricorn. I'm going to just change the tone here a little bit. Man, that could also mean something. I'm going to tell you, okay, I'm going to give you some other alternative here to the story before starting to fall off here. Okay, there might be a change up here. How does Capricorn see the person that's most in Capricorn's mind? Can I get one card, please? Knight of Swords. Interesting. Communication. About what? Clarify the Knight of Swords upright. Why does Capricorn see this person as the Knight of Swords upright? Star in reverse. Capricorn, this is probably suggesting that you feel this person to some extent, or the way you see them is basically that they're communicating that they see the situation as hopeless. And this person sees you, and unfortunately this Three of Swords in reverse is probably suggesting to me it's a worsening of heartbreak or pain or something like that. This is a real specific story here, folks, so I'm sorry to say it. If it's not your story today, I apologize. Okay, this is what's coming through. So don't make it apply if it's not your situation. Let me say that again. Don't make it apply if it's not your situation. Okay? Specific story coming through here. This person sees you as attached to them. This is probably why this double energy is here, as it's toxic. They feel that you're toxic and obsessed. And this would make sense here. Because it suggests here in some ways, not changing, not evolving from the situation. Three of Swords in reverse can talk about a worsening of pain. And it will also probably explain why you're, got 5 swords in your side. Probably not happy with this person. Probably can also talk about mind games and stuff like that. There's a lot of drama in this situation, I'll be honest with you right now. The situation's like a hot ass potato. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? What is the likely intentions? 5 of Cups. I'm going to probably take that. And I'll probably take that too. I'm going to draw one more. What are the likely intentions of the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? Towards Capricorn, please. And star in reverse there. Tennis, there you go. Probably just end this right now, but yeah. 10 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Cups, 4 of Swords. This person's just gonna get over the situation, Capricorn. I don't think this person is happy about how things have turned out between you two. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. This person seems to be, to some extent, I think, don't get me wrong, I think this person's still, number one, as I said, not happy about how things turned out between you two. Okay, don't let that fool you. Okay, but at the same time, I think this person, their intention is to try and just kind of work through the situation, get over it, take some time out itself. I think there is some anxiety, some fears and worries and doubts and stuff in their situation. It's kind of hard to say if this is a worsening or not. I do get a sense to some extent that this person could be in a worsening state where they're still kind of hanging on to something that happened in the past between you two. But 4 of Swords upright can also talk about a lack of communication. This person may just be taking, once again, time to just go in more in the situation or just kind of stay in the world a little bit and just... I'm not going to play sides on who's doing what better or something like that. I think both of you are kind of just, I don't know, having some issues with each other. What is the likely outcome between Capricorn and the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? What is the likely outcome? Oh, yeah. Like that. What is the likely outcome between Capricorn and the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? How's that for an outcome? Tower. Jesus. I'm not even gonna, I'm not doing any more. It's just Capricorn, this situation's a hot potato. Unfortunately, the universe kind of recognizes that there's toxicity in this situation for sure, and it's probably going to blast it. In what way, I don't know. But there's going to be a revelation here that this situation doesn't seem like it has any means to work. Just letting you know. There's nothing on this board to suggest it'll work. Nothing. What is advice for our Capricorns dealing with this particular situation and this particular person that's most on their mind? Knight of Swords again. Why is that the advice? Oh, I get it. Clarify Knight of Swords upright. What about the... Whoa, Tower again. Take that. Holy shit. Whoa. Capricorn. Look at that. Holy smokes. This is probably the advice of just saying it's over. Let it go. Damn. Tower has been destroyed. Foundation, stop trying to go after the situation. It's done and over. Maybe the universe just wants to dismantle this shit. Like, no joke. I've never seen that for an outcome. And the advice, holy crap. Seriously, Capricorn. Whoever this is resonating, take the advice, take the hint. The situation's over. You probably need to move on from it. It's something for the outcome. For real? Whoa. I'm blown away, literally. That is one of the craziest outcomes I think I've ever seen. Wow. Yeah, well, there you go, Capricorn. You probably just need to... The lightest note I can give you, Capricorn, if you want the most positive note I can give you, is that the Knight of Swords can talk about rushing in with new ideas and stuff like that. Can also talk about just trying to get your opinion out, state clearly and stuff. But so maybe it's a push from the universe that you need to try something different, radically different. That's the lightest note I can give you, okay? My gut feeling is telling me that this is a situation that needs to come to an end. Okay? But if you want to go with the lighter note and you don't want to take, the worst case scenario, then you need a radically new solution. Like really different. Something to really supercharge the situation. And there seems to be too much tension here for this to really go anywhere at all. And it's probably been like this for a long time, I'm getting a sense. Yeah. Especially that devil energy. It's been a while. And we also have the Ten of Swords in reverse. That wasn't an overnight process. So, yeah, that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Sorry you're dealing with that situation. Hope things get better for you and things work out in the end. Okay? Have a good day. All right, I'm going to take a break. Pisces. All right. Tell me about the person that's most on Pisces' mind, please. Oh. Tell me about the person that's most on Pisces' mind. Can I get 2 cards and how that person feels towards Pisces currently? How does Pisces feel towards the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Cards, please. Clarify the Emperor in reverse. Why does Pisces feel the Emperor in reverse towards the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Four of Cups in reverse. Clarify the King of Swords in reverse. Why is the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Why is that person feeling the King of Swords in reverse energy towards Pisces? What do I need to know? Pisces, it would seem that this person, we've got some Taurus energy, more Taurus, Virgo energy, and Gemini energy. This person doesn't seem to want to give to the situation that much. It might be just focusing on themselves, or they don't have much to give to the situation. Especially with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This card does talk about oftentimes that it can talk about a lot of other things, which I'm not going to go into, but it generally can't just talk simply about somebody that's just focused on their own stability, kind of giving to them, giving time, attention, their money, resources to themselves, not to you. Okay. King of Swords in reverse just can also talk about this person's being a bit resistant, cold, closed off, not really communicating very much. King of Pentacles in reverse can also talk about kind of the same thing. This person's probably closed off to some extent and not really throwing any real communication around that suggests that things are moving forward or growing as far as the situation. And the King of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse can also talk about instability to some extent. Person may not feel it's very stable, but whatever the case is, this person's just really not helping this connection grow, especially the King of Pentacles in reverse. You feel the Ace of Cups upright, so it does suggest that in your feelings you want to obviously open up to this person. And it's preceding the Emperor in reverse, which is right next to it, is getting preceded by the Four of Cups in reverse, suggesting that you might have had some disappointments that you're coming out of, but at the same time, with the Emperor being reversed, you probably see this situation as a lopsided situation, with power basically probably being, I would assume it's on their side, that you're kind of feeling, given that they're in the King of Swords in reverse energy. You probably also feel that this person, may just be a little bit unfair to some extent on how they're doing things or how they're communicating or interacting with you, with the Emperor in reverse. Could also suggest that you just feel the situation as a whole is just unstable. Okay. How does the person that's most on Pisces' mind, how does that person see Pisces at this time? Got this net king. This is killing me right now. So they see you as wanting to work on the situation. You want to basically align your goals and essentially, work together. So they see you as wanting to work with them on the situation. How does Pisces see the person that's most on Pisces' mind? One more card. How does Pisces see the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Ten of Swords. Shit. So, yeah. You kind of see this person as just kind of just end of the situation. Yeah. Closing a painful cycle out. There's a big disconnect here. So, one of you wants to work on it, one of the other doesn't seem to want to. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Pisces' mind for Pisces? What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Pisces' mind for Pisces? Need two cards, please. Strength upright. Leo and Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this person's intentions showing up as the Two of Pentacles in reverse? The Moon. Yeah. Pisces, I mean, this person, I think the situation's going to be up in the air. And I'm really not trying to make this negative or anything like that. It's just the truth. The Strength card, normally I can say, oh, this person's being optimistic or something like that. I don't get that because of the fact that we have a card of one of the most stubborn kings when they're reversed, right here. Going to the King of Swords in reverse. This person I just told you said is not going to allow the situation to grow. They're kind of holding back, probably holding their tongue. Not really saying a whole lot. Strength. Person probably going to hold back. There's nothing to suggest the optimism portion of this card based on what's on their side. And Two of Pentacles in reverse, suggesting too many factors, too many balls up there. It's not being managed effectively. The person got too much shit on their plate. And in this particular context, it's going to that this person's not going to probably handle the situation very effectively. It's going to the moon. There's going to be fears, doubts, unknowns, a lot of unknown factors. So I would my opinion of this is that this person is probably just going to sell confusion. It's not going to be the clarity and transparency that you're probably after. Okay. What is the likely outcome between Pisces and the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Can I get one card, please? Silence, yeah. Sorry, Pisces. Yeah, I wish I could make this a little more positive for you, but this is what's coming through here. And Four of Swords upright is once again a card of anxieties, fears, doubts. We've got the Moon card right here. More anxiety, fears. Too many balls in the air. So it doesn't look like in the outcome that it's going to be, the most tightest bond between you two. This person might be getting over something. Maybe it's not related to you. I don't know. Maybe it's something else going on in their life. But whatever the case is, Four of Swords generally doesn't talk about things going well. It generally talks about taking time. And I kind of already said to you also in the beginning, this person might be taking time to themselves. Probably just taking time to get over something. Heal through some, time for healing and stuff like that. But once again, when someone's doing that, taking that time for themselves, that's where the silence portion comes in. There may be very limited communication. So I wouldn't suspect that you're going to probably hear a whole lot. How does the Four of Swords upright relate to the person that's most on Pisces mind? I'm sorry. Magician. So once again, this is probably going to suggest this person is going to be just working on themselves. So, yeah. How does the Four of Swords upright relate specifically to Pisces? Sun in reverse. Uranus, yeah. Pisces, I think, once again, I'm just sticking by what I'm saying here. I think there's going to be some disappointment on your side because I think that you are going to probably try and this person's aware of it, but at the same time, this person's going to put roadblocks and it's going to be balls in the air. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And that's kind of the issue here. And you're probably going to be, that's probably why the Sun's reversed. You're going to be disappointed with how it turns out. What piece of advice can we give to our Pisces dealing with this particular situation? What advice from the universe for Pisces dealing with this situation? The world, be optimistic. I'll probably say just keep your head up high, essentially. I mean, the World card is a little vague there, but it is a card that talks about success, achievement. I think you need to, in some ways, maybe... I'll be honest with you, that's kind of like how that specifically can be. It's kind of a little bit tough for advice. Let's get another card. Give me one more piece of advice for Pisces dealing with this particular situation of the person that's most on Pisces' mind. Justice in reverse. Yeah, this would make more sense here, I'm going to be honest with you. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's talking about imbalanced situations, something that maybe not be fair. And this is kind of a situation that could, unfortunately, turn into that. So Pisces, I mean, I would probably just say focus on your own success. Your own, just do you right now. World card upright. Look at your own growth transformation, where you're going and stuff like that. Don't focus on a situation that's probably going to be unfair and imbalanced, okay? Especially with this person right now, for whatever the reason is, doesn't seem to be that optimistic to make it work. So, anyways, that's what I got for you, Pisces. I'm not going to linger on too much on it. It's either your story or it's not. And if it's not your story, please don't make it apply. Okay, these readings today have been very specific. It's almost like I feel like I'm reading, like, personal readings for someone. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's a wide audience kind of reading. I don't know why. But it is what it is. Okay. We're going to go to our last sign now, Virgo. Virgo, you're my last sign that I'm reading for today. Tell me about the person that's most on Virgo's mind. Here's a card describing how that person feels towards Virgo. Two cards describing how the person that's most on Virgo's mind feels towards Virgo. Wow. I swear about, like, it doesn't matter. I've split this deck, rotated, all that kind of stuff, and this Five of Cups has just come out probably for about 6 or 7 signs. It's kind of crazy. And Two of Wands, Decision. All these readings have very much been the same. Kind of weird. So we have some Aries energy with the Two of Wands upright and Scorpio energy with Five of Cups upright. How does Virgo feel towards the person that's most on Virgo's mind? King of Swords in reverse and the Death card. Interesting. Clarify the Death upright. Why does Virgo feel the Death upright towards person that's most on Virgo's card? Seven of Cups in reverse. That's been coming out too. Okay. Clarify King of Swords in reverse. Why is Pisces King of Swords in reverse energy towards the person that's most in Pisces' mind? I'm gonna take that back because I said Pisces there. Sorry. Being a little tired now. Clarify the King of Swords in reverse. Why does Virgo feel the King of Swords in reverse towards the person that's most on Virgo's mind? Eight of Swords in reverse. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Oh, okay. Actually, it would make more sense. Virgo, this almost suggests here that your person seems to be a little bit upset in their feelings towards you. Okay, maybe you broke up with them, or maybe you disconnected from them. Maybe you just felt it wasn't working. Maybe you're not giving this person attention for one reason or another. I don't know. But in their feelings, as Two of Wands upright, and this is the should I stay, should I go now card, suggesting that I almost wonder if this person is in their feelings thinking that you're deciding if you're going to move on, or they're kind of having to feel if they have to move on. One way or another, this person seems to be at a crossroads, uncertain as to where things are going as the the connection with you. Okay, whatever that may be. Okay, you on the other hand seem to be getting out of your head a little bit because it's going to the King of Swords in reverse. I almost wonder if you're kind of keeping silent to yourself. King of Swords in reverse can also be a bit of a mean card. Can be a little hostile, overly defensive and stuff like that, but it's going to the Eight of Swords in reverse, and I almost wonder if it's just simply silence, that you're just kind of not telling this person intentionally. Maybe you feel this person's a little upset, and you don't want them to really know that you're not really bothered by this situation anymore. That's a possibility. The Seven of Cups in reverse also suggests that you're out of confusion, kind of having clarity, a better clarity and perspective on the situation, a realization in some cases, and it's going to death, signifying that you want to grow, transform, and evolve. It's almost like the phoenix rising out of the ashes type situation, and it's like if you've been stuck in a situation for a while where things have been stagnating or going around in circles and stuff, it's almost kind of like saying I don't want to do that anymore, and whether or not this person wants to change, I don't really care because I'm going to be moving on. It's kind of like that energy. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Tell me about the person that's most on Virgo's mind. How do they see Virgo at this time? Give me one card. How the person that's most... And we've got Six of Swords here. How do they see Virgo at this time? They see you on your horse, just kind of being confident. And that's exactly what I'm getting here. Is that this person kind of just feels that you are kind of doing your own thing. I'm moving on, baby. Bye. It's kind of one of those things. It's like, you're probably not voicing that to that person, but they kind of feel in some ways like you're doing pretty good for yourself. Or even if you're not, this person kind of might have the perception that you seem to be taking things pretty well compared to them. How does Virgo see the person that's most on Virgo's mind? You're going to get one card, please. King of Wands in reverse. Jesus. So in this particular context, you probably see this person being a little bit spiteful, maybe a little bit not so happy not moving forwards. And I have Two of Wands here. So I would assume that in some cases this person's got, once again, hasn't really made a decision where things are going. That would indicate the Wands energy is not moving, not moving forwards. You may see this person as just stagnating or stuck, or basically not really sure what to do. So one of you seems to be moving forwards, and the other one seems to be basically just stuck a little bit, thinking and kind of unsure. What is the likely intentions of the person that's most on Virgo's mind? Can you get 2 cards, please? Towards Virgo. This person's just going to be shut off to the situation, Virgo. Number 1, and number 2, this person's just going to evade it. I don't think they want to deal with it. This person is probably just, like I said, riding the emotions right now. And they're probably not happy with you in some ways. And this is only going to apply, obviously, if you had an argument or a fight with this person, or it was kind of like not like a letdown, kind of like, yeah, we're not working out type thing, and they're upset. And maybe this person's a little bit irritable about that, or just kind of, in worst case scenario, the King of Wands in reverse can be a real mean, like I said, a very argumentative card. So maybe for a small portion of you, this person might have been extremely argumentative towards you, said some nasty stuff to you. I think it's coming out of a bit of being hurt, if that's the case. But whatever the case is, King of Cups in reverse, this person's just emotionally shut off to you right now. And a 7 of Swords in reverse, I mean, come on. This person's like, they're not going to deal with the situation. Probably just feeling like they can't right now. Clarify the 7 of Swords in reverse. Is there anything else that I need to know? Whoa, Devil. Alright, well, that could change things. This person could be, I'm not really, I know what the cards mean, but it's like how it makes sense here. Because this person is showing here a 7 of Swords versus like almost, it's a context of like, concerned about being exposed or getting found out about something. And I can also talk about like lying and trying to get you, evading situations and stuff like that. And what's weird is going to the Devil card. So why would they be worrying about that? Does this person have, there's so many things that could be. Like I said, is this person worried about being caught for something as far as drugs are concerned? Is this person worried that you're going to find out they're extremely obsessed with you? Is this person... It could be anything. I mean, so many things that the Devil energy embodies. It's like, what would they be trying... What would they be concerned? Are they worried? Are they trying to expose or thinking... What's their intentions? I don't know. I don't know what that's trying to really say there, Virgo, but whatever the case is, it's not good. That's what I do know, okay? Because the Devil upright, like I said, it's attachments, obsessions, kind of like hypersexual, keeping in bondage, things like that. And it's like it's going 7 of Swords in reverse. So use your imagination on that one. What would they not want you to find out about that? I don't know what that's trying to say. But this person seems, I don't know, this person seems to have something, I mean, and they've got King of Wands in reverse. Maybe this person's a bit of a player. Maybe this is a situation, Virgo, where you find out this person's no good. And you're like, just fuck this person. I gotta move on from this. Maybe that would make sense too. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because King of Swords in reverse can be a bit of a like I'm not putting up with shit, but like in a negative way where it's kind of like, I'm pissed off at you. And you just like, I don't want to fucking deal with this anymore. Maybe this person, maybe they screwed up bad. That could make sense too. Maybe they don't want you to find out about all the toxic shit they've been doing. That would make sense too. So just saying. What is the likely outcome between Virgo and the person that's most on Virgo's mind? What is the likely outcome between Virgo and this person that's most on Virgo's mind? 7 of Pentacles in reverse, not a good thing. Sounds like, things are going to go in circles here. So that's not a really good outcome here. Virgo, this does suggest, I would say, that things are not going to really... The planning as far as the situation between you and this person, if there is any communication and talking, it's suggesting here the planning is not going to be good. In fact, it's going to probably be just existing stuff that's already happened in the past. Meaning ideas that didn't work. And kind of returning back to them. Okay, so... That doesn't mean to say it's on your side. Maybe it's more on their side. I don't know. Okay, but whatever the case is, it just sounds like it's going to be a spin-off of shit that's already happened in the past. It's saying it's just going to be a same kind of outcome. I've no doubt with the devil energy that would be that. It's bondage, repeating like the same side. It's like kind of a definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's pretty much what the devil energy keeps that illusion in front of your eyes, so you're always trapped doing the same thing over and over. That's kind of what that embodies, and then you would have an outcome suggesting just that, like this person's toxic. So if this person screwed you over or done anything bad like that, don't fall for it, Virgo, because then it's probably going to suggest here that you're just repeating that same behavioral pattern. That you go back to this person once they get over all this drama and bullshit, and they come back around trying to smooth talk everything. Give me one card of advice for our Virgos dealing with this particular situation, especially if this person's a player. They've got how you see them. That's my player card too, just FYI. I've been kind of like keeping it on the wraps, trying to keep it more. Come out of the should've, the could've, the would've. So if you have been, it does seem like you are getting perspective here, Virgo. I think you are having awareness that the situation needs to change, and especially even if you don't care, like you're saying, well, I don't really give a shit what this person does because I can't change them. It might be just an awareness that you need to change and move on and just accept the situation. Maybe it's going in circles. Okay, this is only going to apply to certain people. I know all the stories today have been really specific, but it is suggesting that this person could be potentially toxic, causing a lot of problems. And yeah, I would say, even if they are a toxic person, I'm sure they have their days they're down in the dumps as well, just like anyone else. But at the same time, it's not going to change the fact that this person has toxic behavior, that it's not healthy. And some people, when they get in those vicious cycles, will go back to the same person after like a week of not talking, and you guys get back together and repeat the whole damn shit, the same shit over again. And Four of Cups in reverse is saying, move on past it. Okay? Throw with the Death card, try and change. Okay, and it does seem, once again, I'm reiterating that basically I do get a sense that you are getting that awareness is coming in that maybe something does need to change, okay? Things are going fantastic in your situation between you and your person. This is not your story today, unfortunately. Okay, but anyways, Virgo, that's what I got for you. Don't allow yourself to get too wrapped up with somebody toxic like this, if that's the case. And for cross watchers, I'm sorry. Maybe it's not your reading today, okay? So, I want to hear anything like, it's not me in the comments, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, look, it's not your reading, it's Virgo's reading. Okay. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to tune out now. I'm pretty tired. If you could drop a like, maybe share this video, it would be really nice. And anyways, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.